welcome back today as we got the Georgia Bulldogs in college football as they take on Alabama. An exciting one. I'm Ben Silk here with Kevin. And yeah, we're calling an exciting one for you today. And yeah, let's get started in this one as the kick is off. And it's going to go back in the end zone for a touchback. And we're off here for college football. And yeah, Gunnar Stockton comes into this game 20 touchdowns, only 5 picks, averaging 211 passing yards per game. He's had a solid year. But yeah, out comes Georgia now. It's going to be first and 10.
Wait, do you have the Georgia rosters?
Uh, Pick this one. So first and 10 now.
First and 10, Gunnar Stockton. He's a rushing quarterback. And watch out for Zachariah Branch, number one. He could use his speed. And they're going to give Zachariah Branch the ball. And he's going to get a first down and more. That's the speed that kills. And Zachariah Branch, he's projected first round pick in this upcoming draft. And he's someone who's going to run in like that low, maybe 4.3, 4.4 area of speed. He's a quick rushing, receiving guy. And watch out for Nate Frazier, the running back. He's had a solid year, number three for Georgia. But Dante Lawson, as I mentioned, number zero, he's the leader of that defense. And Bray Hubbard, one of the best safeties in the country, who forced that game-winning forced fumble against Auburn in the Iron Bowl last week. But Gunnar Stockton, the rushing abilities are there, and he's going to take the first rush of the game for a gain of 3 yards. Yeah, Gunnar Stockton, they're going to try to use him in the rushing game tonight. Gunnar Stockton obviously could use his legs. We saw him win the game-winning touchdown last year in the SEC championship to beat Texas, and yeah, but we're gonna get second and 7 coming up for the Bulldogs.
Let's spread it on out here. Georgia back out. Movement in the backfield by, that's one of.
They go to Branch again. Branch is gonna get maybe a yard, but we do have a flag down on the field, maybe a potential holding. Yep, it's gonna be a holding on the Bulldogs here. But you could already see that the Bulldogs and Kirby Smart wants to target their best players here today. This is a game that they want to win. They've won the SEC championship numerous amount of time, but the last time these two played in the SEC championship, it was Jalen Milrow who was playing in this game, and they ended up beating the Bulldogs. People underestimated Jalen Milrow. Like, people didn't think he was going to be that good, but Jalen Milrow back then was one of those quarterbacks where he could just take the top off. He had the best rushing ability in the country, and they won in a season where they weren't even projected to be good. So Alabama, the last winner in this game that they played in. But it's going to be a second and long for the Bulldogs. It's going to be a handoff to Frazier. Frazier's going to get tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's number 11 for the Crimson Tide, Rico Scott. He's one of the best players on the defensive line for the Crimson Tide.
Yeah, that's going to make it a third down now as Rico Scott able to take number 3 down of Nate Frazier there. As now it's going to be third and forever. Third and 20 here. Stockton back out there as the Bulldogs spreading on out. Third and 20 as spread on out. Movement now 32 in the backfield. Stockton back to throw. It's going to keep it. Stockton, and he's going to be taken down. He's going to wind up getting a few yards there, and it's going to wind up being a fourth down.
Yeah, you could already see that Stockton is using his legs here. You know, Stockton he has improved as a passer, but his main focus is to run with the ball. He's gonna run. And if you remember last year in this game, he got hit hard um, by some of the. I think it was uh, Makuba who's now in the Eagles. He blew up Gunnar Stockton and on that one play that went famous. But it's gonna be number 92 punting the ball for Georgia, and it's gonna be caught for the fair catch. That's number 7 for the Tide, Cole Adams. But coming up, we have Ty Simpson in the Crimson Tide, 10-2 on the season, the most ranked wins in the country. If they didn't win last week, this team wouldn't even been in the playoffs. And if Texas A&M
Yeah,
uh won that game against Texas, we would have had A&M versus Georgia in this game. But because A&M lost that one game, they're 11-0 on the season. They lose one game,
yeah,
they fall out
that's
of the championship game, and the Tide step in and they get it lucky here. They shouldn't even be playing in this game realistically, but they got helped by the Texas Longhorns.
yeah, that's crazy for sure. But just going into the game today, Kevin, who do you think are two players that just stick out are gonna need to stick out in this game for both teams?
I would say for the Tide, I'm obviously going to say Ty Simpson. He is projected to be maybe the first quarterback taken off the board in this upcoming draft. And someone to keep an eye out is the Swiss Army knife and Jeremy Bernard. Jeremy Bernard, number 5 for the Tide. He could rush, he could throw, he could pass, he could do it all. He's a receiver, but they use him a lot. For the Bulldogs, obviously Gunnar Stockton. He's a solid quarterback. He could rush, but I would also say Zachariah Branch and maybe hmm, I'm trying to think. Oscar Delp, their tight end. He's really good. He's like almost Brock Bowers 2.0. Oscar Delp is really good.
But we didn't predict. So, Kevin, who you got winning this game?
I have the Tide winning this one. I think Georgia's defense in this last matchup, they struggled a little bit, and over the last few years, the Georgia defense hasn't been the same as we used to see when they had so many top draft picks going in the NFL. But that's not the case this year. The Bulldogs aren't have the same defense as they have over the past years. Maybe they step up here tonight, but I'm gonna say the Tide. Their offense is so good. They have so many key players, so many great players, and I think they're gonna be unstoppable. So give me the Tide big in this one.
Yeah, I think I think Georgia's gonna get it done, and it's gonna be a defensive battle, I think, but I feel like Georgia's still the better team. Obviously, yeah, the Tide took game one on the year. I think Georgia's gonna split the series, and I think we see an old-fashioned defensive battle where I think Georgia gets it done. It's gonna be 23 to 10, I think. But yeah, we head as we continue in the commercial break, just looking ahead of the playoffs. Kevin, what do you think the chances are for both these teams in the national playoffs?
In the college football playoffs, I think Alabama is definitely an underrated team. They could beat any team in the country. I think the Bulldogs last year people underestimated them. They made it all the way to the I think it was the last game to make it into the championship. I think it was the Orange Bowl, and they ended up losing that game to Notre Dame. But that's still a good team right there. They're still a good team. But it's gonna be Ty Simpson who sat behind Jalen Milrow. He was a 3-year backup. He gets his chance, and he's been proving everyone wrong. He's one heck of a quarterback. But it's going to be a handoff to number 4, who is
That's gonna be Daniel Hill there.
Daniel Hill, who
Uh,
steps up for Jam Miller, who was injured last week. Jam Miller, they're obviously the leading rusher for the Crimson Tide. That's a big loss. He might be ready for the playoffs, but he was in a boot coming into this game, so it's going to be a foot injury for Jam Miller, and it's going to be Daniel Hill who's going to be taking up that spot. And Daniel Hill last week in the Iron Bowl, he had a big game. He was playing pretty solid, so expect him. He's a young guy. I think he's a sophomore, but he's going to be a key player to watch out for. But Ty Simpson, one heck of a thrower. Let's see what he's able to do against this Georgia defense. It's going to be Jeremy Bernard in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Daniel Hill again, and Daniel Hill's going to take it for about 3 yards. It's going to be third and short coming up for the Crimson Tide.
yeah, that's gonna make it third down now. As yeah, let's see what the Tide's gonna do here. This Georgia defense able to hold them so far in this one. As gonna line back up here, and yeah, just taking a look. Yeah, yeah, Alabama's got some. Yeah, they got some solid wide receivers. But yeah, gonna line back up now. Scott Stockton back out there.
Hmm? Ty Simpson,
Simpson, yes.
Simpson. It's going to be number 17 in motion, and it's going to be a direct handoff to number 17. And is he going to beat the defender? No, he's not. The Bulldogs are going to swarm him, and they're going to get a stop on third down. What a great play by the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs able to take him down there, and that's gonna make it a fourth down now. Sims, yeah. yeah, before 17 handoff. Yeah, Georgia's defense phenomenal start, and it's gonna be fourth down, and it's gonna be the Tide who are gonna punt it away here as Branch looks to return for the Bulldogs. So we head on out. Gonna be a catch for Branch, and out comes the Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs, of course, these teams took on each other in the championship, the national championship a few years ago, where it was the Bulldogs who got it done. But yeah, who will take it in this one? And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. And yeah, these always are two solid teams. But yeah, let's just talk about coming up in the draft. So let's talk about these two quarterbacks. So the two quarterbacks of Stockton and Simpson. Where do you see them going in this year's draft, Kevin? Since you're the college football expert here.
Ty Simpson's going to be a top 5 pick. If Gunnar Stockton leaves this year, he's not getting drafted.
Yeah, but like when he does get drafted, who you got?
Gunnar Stockton might go undrafted, or if he
Really?
gets drafted, he's going to be a late pick. He doesn't have any passing ability.
Yeah. Okay.
He's kind of like Riley Leonard last year for Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Someone who could rush the ball. He's a college football player, and he won't make it to the NFL. His skills don't translate.
Uh, but yeah, but as we continue, let's look ahead to the NFL tomorrow. And one game we're gonna just talk about is so we got the Bengals and Bills. And yeah, Kevin, what's your score prediction for this one? Who you got taking it?
I got the Bengals winning that one. I think the Bills have been slow, but the Bengals with Joey B back, give me the Bengals.
All right. Yeah, Bengals. I got the Bengals. Gotta check out the prediction videos, but for the score. But yeah, I got the Bengals too. And yeah, but his teams are solid, and just coming up for the as we have the bracket coming out probably in the next couple weeks for college football. Who thinks the favorite just going into the playoffs?
I think it has to be the Buckeyes. They have the best defense, they have the best offense, and tonight we're gonna see the the winner of that game is gonna win the Heisman between Fernando Mendoza and Julian Sain. I think the leading favorite right now is Julian Sain after they beat Michigan. They're undefeated, and obviously Julian Sain is around some of the best talent Ohio State has ever seen.
Yeah, yeah, I think Ohio State is just phenomenal. They picked up from winning the national championship just last year, and they have just brought that momentum into this season, and they have not stopped. And I think they're gonna cruise all the way. They beat Michigan this year, and yeah, they have no negatives of their season. They're gonna cruise all the way, and I think win the championship. Should be an easy championship win, I think, for Ohio State. But yeah, we're back now, and let's see what Bama has as they come back on out. And yeah, as we come out, let's get a
So we
NYS.
have Kalen DeBoer for the Tide. He has won no SEC championships. Obviously, this is his second year coaching, but it's going to be Gunnar Stockton back to throw, almost intercepted, but it's going to be Nate Frazier. No, that's not Nate Frazier. That is going to be
That's
McKay, I think.
gonna be Josh McKay there, as yeah, it's gonna be caught. And yeah, as we have a moment, let's just update you. The NYS New York State Championships. Bronxville was able to get it done and win the Class C championship over. Why am I drawing the blank of their opponent? But they got it done 42 to
Stockton drops
25.
back. He's going to go to Frazier, and Frazier gets blown up. That's going to be Jackson who gets him. One of the best cornerbacks in the country, Damani Jackson. This guy is going to be a high draft pick. Damani Jackson, he's a hitter, man. He kind of reminds me of Kyle Hamilton on the Ravens. He's going to go hit you, and he does that right there. He That's a bad ball by Gunnar Stockton, and he goes and lays out Nate Frazier. That's a big hit by a cornerback. That's what you love to see. That secondary, one of the best in the country, and they show you why. It's going to be a tough night for the Tide to like contain Gunnar Stockton and also keep an eye out for the passing. But if they can, it's gonna get ugly for the Bulldogs because that's secondary. That man, if they can't throw the ball, it's just gonna be uh Lawson, Dante Lawson in that defense just swarming at Stockton all the time he tries to rush.
Now it's going to be 3rd and 14 here as see what Stockton has as they're going to come on back out. And yeah, we got a player down currently. And yeah, and while the player is down, let's just talk about. So trying to think here. So Kevin, how well do you know college football players? Like
I
the
would say
numbers?
pretty well.
What?
I would say pretty well.
All right. Who wears?
I don't know about for these teams.
I'll do an easy one. I don't even know most of these players. Who wears 15 for the Bulldogs?
Gunnar Stockton.
Yeah. All right. Now back out. That's gonna be 3rd and 14 here,
Wait,
as
no, Gunnar Stockton's 14.
he is. Wait, I was looking at the one. All right.
Stockton drops back.
Yes.
He's gonna go to his running back, number 32, who's gonna come up short. But that's gonna be like their game here tonight. That's Chauncey Bowens, the running back, in for Nate Frazier after that hit he got taken with. But that's Chauncey uh,
Uh,
for the catch, and he's gonna come up short. But it's gonna be another punt for the Bulldogs. Both these offenses struggling, but I would like to see um, maybe Gunnar Stockton to maybe start handing it off to his running backs more. Maybe if they can get the rushing ability going, they can maybe win this game. It's gonna be tough. That defense for the Tide is so good.
but it's 4th and 1 as they're gonna punt it away, and
It's gonna be a great punt by the Bulldogs there. It's gonna back the Tide up. It's gonna be a long drive for them to get some points.
it's gonna be yeah 1st and 10 now as Tide are gonna come back out and still 0-0 in this one. Maybe a bit till we see some points, but 0-0 is now the Tide and Simpson come on out as they're back out there now.
Yeah,
And
watch out for Isaiah Horton. Isaiah Horton, he had 3 touchdowns last week against Auburn. Someone who he transferred in from Miami when he was playing with Cam Ward. Someone who didn't want to play in Miami because he didn't know if they were going to make the playoffs. He goes to a better team, and they're in this situation to maybe go on a run, and he wants to be there. But it's going to be a catch to. Did I just say it? It's going to be Isaiah
Horton.
Horton, the Miami transfer, his first year for the Tide. Isaiah Horton, he's going to be one heck of a player in the NFL.
So it's gonna be 1st and 10 now for Alabama there. Simpson back out there.
It's going to be Ryan Williams in motion, handoff to Daniel Hill. Hill's going to pick up maybe a gain of 3 yards.
Yeah, stuff there as he's not able to get much there on the gain, and that's gonna make it a 2nd down now as yeah, as Georgia defense able to stop him there. It's gonna be 2nd and 8 as yeah,
Yeah,
they're
let's
gonna line
see.
back up.
Ryan Williams tends to turn it up in these games against Georgia. Ryan Williams has had a bad season, but obviously his notorious, famous games that he made a name for himself was against Georgia when he went up. So let's see if Ryan Williams can get going
Gonna
here.
be a handoff.
It's going to
Actually, he's
be
gonna keep it. Had
a
us tricked up there, and
taken by
that's gonna be Harris.
Simpson. That's Gabe Harris Jr. who comes up and almost makes not Tyler, Ty Simpson fumble the ball. That's a big hit by Harris right there.
Yeah, Simpson greeted right there by yeah, by Harris to take him on down, and yeah, just an amazing play, not allowing Simpson to go anywhere with his feet with that ball. That's gonna make it 3rd and 9 now as Bama in dangerous territory now as they gotta get a 1st down here. Simpson back out to throw. It's gonna it's gonna be incomplete there, and that will make it a 4th down.
Yeah, Ty Simpson tries to go to Bernard, but the Georgia Bulldogs defense steps up yet again. And I already said it. It's going to be a defensive game. We saw this matchup already earlier in the season. Both these teams have two great defenses, and it depends on if the Tide offense wants to step up. If they step up, it will be a blowout. But both these defenses are really good, and I think it's a mismatch for maybe the Tide, but they got to get going.
4th and 9 now as the
It's
tie.
going to be
It's
a
going to be
block punt.
blocked on the ground. Georgia gets it. And Georgia, with that, is going to have great field position where we may be looking at points very soon. And they're going to start around the 20. What a great job by Georgia there.
Yeah, Kirby Smart is happy. When you could win on special teams, it's just a high punt. And the Tide, they get their punt blocked, and now they set their defense up in a bad position. That's just a terrible special teams play by the Tide. And it's going to be great field position for Gunnar Stockton and his offense. Kalen DeBoer knows it too. His defense can make stops and potentially shut him out. But if they were giving up good field position, that's not where they want to be. So it's going to be Gunnar Stockton under center, almost at his 22-yard line. They're trying to punch this in for a touchdown. It's going to be a handoff to Frazier. Frazier's going to take it himself. Frazier's going to get the first down and more. The Georgia Bulldogs are now in the red zone. Let's see what they could do. This is where they want to be. They could run the ball here and use Gunnar Stockton's rushing ability. We look back, they have Oscar Delp and a bunch of tight ends on the right side of the field, and they're just going to create a hole for Nate Frazier to keep this ball rolling. And Nate Frazier is one of the best running backs in the country. He just takes that for a gain of 10 and more.
It's going to be 1st and 10 now. 1st and goal for the Tide here.
For the Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs as Stockton back out there. Movement now. It's going to be a handoff. And it's going to be taken down right away.
That's Justin Jefferson coming up with that tackle with a Brown.
Brown down. So, yeah, what a great. Let's just take a look at this again. Yeah, Jefferson, what a great job. Able, with the help of number number 2 of Brown there to take him on down. And yeah, great stop there. But now it's going to be 2nd and goal now. 86 in motion.
Watch out for Chauncey Bowens. It's going to be a handoff to number 88. Will he be getting it? Oh, he almost got it. It's going to be short at the 1 yard line. And that was number 86. I know the name, but Dylan Bell. Dylan Bell had a great game last year against the Tide with Carson Beck. But Dylan Bell, he's also a quick receiver for the Bulldogs. He comes up short. They give it to him. But watch out for Gunnar Stockton to get this ball here on 3rd down. They might potentially go for 2. I mean, they might go for it 2 times here, but they have 2 downs. Gunnar Stockton, they know how to use his legs here. Let's see what they do.
Stockton
It's going to
back
be a
out.
fake. Stockton's going to keep it, and he's going to dump it off to number 0. That's going to be Roderick Robinson the second with the touchdown. The Bulldogs are score first, and the Bulldogs are going to strike first, and they're going to take this lead in this SEC championship game.
Yeah, Robinson puts it on in there, and now that's gonna make it a 6-0 lead in this one with the extra point pending now. Bulldogs on the board early in this one, as yeah, great pass there to Robinson, gets it on in there, and Georgia on the board here, as now we got coming on for the extra point. 91's kick is gonna be good, and the score is 7-0. The kicker, Peyton Woodring there, as it's gonna be a 7-0 lead after the blocked punt. That puts Georgia in position, and they're able to pull ahead as it's 7-0. And yeah, what a great job by Georgia's offense, able to execute after the great field position. How do you feel about how the Georgia's offense was able to execute that great field position there, Kevin?
They got the field position and they execute and they get the touchdown. That's what Kirby Smart wants his team to do. They capitalize on a bad play by the Tide.
Yeah, that's for sure. But yeah, as we continue, trying to think. So yeah, let's do let's do a little sports trivia. We'll go to the NFL. So I'm gonna quiz Kevin on a few NFL things. So here's one. Who has the most wins currently in the NFL this season?
The Patriots.
Yes. How many wins is that?
It's either 10 or 11. I'm gonna say 11.
You are correct. All right. Name the 5 teams that are currently eliminated from the NFL playoffs.
Giants, Titans,
Giants, Titans, yes.
um, Jets.
Nope.
What?
Yeah. Nope.
Um, Trying to think. Are the Vikings eliminated?
Nope.
Mm, Trying to think. What about the Cardinals?
Yes.
The Cardinals, okay. And hmm.
Still got two
Oh,
more.
the Raiders.
Yes.
What about
One more.
um? Trying to think. The Saints.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. But now here's one. What 2 teams had the most wins last season in the NFL? Tied
The
for the most wins.
the Lions and the Chiefs.
Yes. Let's do more of a difficult one. What year did the Patriots go 16-0?
2007.
Yes. So how many Super Bowls do the 49ers have?
5.
Yes. Um, you're not looking on your phone, right?
No,
Okay.
I don't even know how I would search it up that quick.
Yeah, okay. I don't know.
I'm making predictions for the UFC.
Yeah. What else? Who won the Let's see, who won the 2021 college football national championship?
2021. Georgia.
Nope.
Alabama
Yes.
was one of them.
Yeah. 2024. I'm trying to think of what else. You guys can comment questions in the comments live chat below, and would be happy to answer them. But we're back now in Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in this one, as we're back with 4 minutes to go on the first.
Yeah, the Tide, they got to respond. Their offense has been shut out here in this first quarter. They got to get going. They have so many key players, great players that they can start scoring, but it was the special teams that made a mistake and the Bulldogs capitalized and they get points on the board first. They strike first. And this in a potential defensive games, all these like capitalizing on these plays matters a lot.
So yeah, it's gonna be 1st and 10 now as the Tide come back out. Moving now,
Simpson.
Simpson and shotgun back out. Movement formation. It's gonna be a handoff. That's gonna go to number 0 there. In as the RB. That is gonna be AK Deer there. As that's gonna make it a 2nd down, not able to go anywhere. And the number 2 recruit in 2025. The ESPN 300. Interesting stat there. But yeah, so we're gonna line back up as Simpson back out there. Ty Simpson back in action, back to throw. Simpson taking his time. He's going to find 4 there, and he's going to be taken down, met right away by the Bulldogs defense there. That is going to be number 9 of Cole. Able to find number 4 there. I believe that was the running back of Daniel Hill, as that's going to make it 3rd and 4 now. So 3rd and 4 now for the Tide. Gonna line back up now. Simpson, Bernard in as the RB.
Simpson. They need to get a first down here. They have yet to get a first down in this game. It's going to be a drop back for Simpson. Simpson looks for number 2, Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams
He
stays on his feet. Ryan Williams is going to take it for a gain of maybe 20. Ryan Williams, what a big uh, reception for him. He had a really bad game. No targets, no receptions last week. People were like, where the heck is Ryan Williams? Ryan Williams gets his first catch of the day, and it's a big one.
Yeah, let's take a look at Williams. What a play there to get around both of those defenders and gain so much more yardage after the catch. And Williams sets the Tide up in great field position now as they are moving down the field around the 50, already in Brandon Aubrey field goal range.
Yeah, that was a big first down for the Tide. That's going to get this offense going. It's going to be Brooks in motion, but Simpson is going to fake the handoff. Simpson drops back, looks deep, and it's going to get broken up. That was intended for Isaiah Horton. That's number 1 for the Georgia Bulldogs. Elias Robinson, one of the best recruits, I think 2 years ago with Jeremiah Smith, as he was the best cornerback in the recruiting class. He goes and breaks that up. That's Isaiah Horton.
Yeah, one-on-one there. A great stop to bring him on down, not allowing him to hold on to the ball. But it's now going to be 2nd and 10 here. Back out there, Simpson.
Yeah, Simpson maybe in a
Motion.
potential empty backfield. It's going to be Simpson who drops back and he's going to dump it off to Hill. Oh, no, that's going to be Jeremy Bernard who was in the running back position. As I've said, he's the Swiss Army knife for this Crimson Tide offense, and they like to use him everywhere. You can see him; he's at the running back position, and they're going to just put him out in front. It's going to be a Texas route. He catches it, and if he breaks that tackle, he's in free space for a potential big gain there. But that's a great tackle by number 20 for the Georgia Bulldogs. That's going to be McCory Thomas with a great tackle right there. But it's going to be 3rd and 6 coming up. Can the Tide potentially get a first down here? They are not in field goal range yet.
3rd and 6 here as Simpson back out there. Movement motion on the defense as Simpson back out. And
It's
it's
going to
going
be
to be intercepted. Taken back. Number 6 with the interception as he's going to be down around the 40. And there's a flag. That was number 6 of Dalen Everett there. I believe that's how you pronounce the name.
Georgia's coming to play. They make Ty Simpson. Ty Simpson makes the bad play. He was trying to look down in the middle of the field. If we just look at this, he tries to go to Isaiah Horton, and it's gonna just be read perfectly by that Georgia defense. He doesn't see that defender, and that defender sneaks up and he takes that interception, and it's gonna be another big turnover by the Tide, back to back. The special teams turnover, now the offensive turnover. Yeah, that's just a bad read by Simpson. That ball was behind him too. That was a bad play by Simpson.
Yeah, what? How about those Bulldogs now? They're hyped.
Don't
Oh,
count the Tide out. They've come back in multiple
no,
situations.
yeah, for sure. But that sets the Bulldogs up in great position as
And it's going to be a face mask called by Jeremy Bernard.
yeah.
Maybe both of them grabbed each other's face mask.
So
But
we'll
Simpson,
see.
he's strong minded. He's going to come back. Simpson's a great quarterback.
Yeah, for sure. You can't count this Tide team out. You've seen them. They're always in it, and there's a reason why they're always in it. There's a reason why both these teams are always in it. But yeah, Bama throws it away there. It's gonna be the Bulldogs starting back out now. It's gonna be handoff Stockton. It's gonna find that's 2 of Ryan Williams there, and 2024 SEC championship. It was Texas who took on Georgia. Texas not able to make it this year because they just didn't have as a good season. But yeah, now we got Bama and Georgia once again here in the SEC championship. As it's going to be 2nd and 8 now.
2nd and 8,
Stockton,
Stockton's going to fake the handoff. He's going to go to Oscar Delp, number 4 on the edge. And it's going to be Justin Jefferson coming up with that tackle. Good tackle by Justin
a
Jefferson.
great job there. Justin Jefferson gets to him, denying them the first down, as it's going to make them at 3rd and 3 now for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 3,
The Georgia
33.
Bulldogs got to snap this ball, and they go quick. DeAndre Stockton's going to use his legs as always. Is he going to be getting up there and getting that first down, or will they mark him sure they're going to give him the first down? Going into the second quarter, we have the Georgia Bulldogs who lead 7-0 against this Bama team. This Bama team in this first quarter, they have been horrendous, turning the ball over. They haven't been able to succeed on offense. And it's going to be Georgia who's been capitalizing on all of Alabama's mistakes.
As the clock is going to tick down to 0, and that will do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is your score as Georgia leads in this one, and we'll be back in just one moment. You ready? And welcome on back as it's the start of the second quarter. Bulldogs lead this one 7-0 here as we're back here for the second quarter. Let's see, as it's gonna be as we start off. Simpson hands it on off. At Stockton hands it on off, and it's gonna go basically nowhere there, making a second down.
There's going to be a handoff to Nate Frazier, and that's going to be Dante Lawson who comes up and makes that tackle. Kalen DeBoer is a big game coach. He's going to win you the big games, but this team is down early. They're going to have to face adversity. And with this team having so much struggles earlier, that I feel like they're set up to have a big second like half and come back. That's going to be Gunnar Stockton. He's going to hand it off to the running back. That's Nate Frazier again. He's going to take it for about 5 yards, and they're going to push the pile. The Bulldogs are going to push him for a first down. the Bulldogs have come to play. This is a team that is showing their physicality early, and they're bullying the Alabama Crimson Tide right now.
Yeah, how about the Bulldogs able to get through that? What a great job by their running back there. Just what a great job, able to push his way through that pile to get the first down. So
Yeah, they're called the Georgia Bulldogs for a reason. They have some dogs, and that offensive line they just push the pile and create that first down that should have been. But it's gonna be a handoff to Frazier again. You could already see that Georgia's trying to set the tone by running the football, and they're doing it early, and they have found some success. And we saw the fake handoff that ended up in a touchdown. But yeah,
gonna be second down now, 2nd and 8. As yeah, let's see what the Bulldogs have up their sleeves. As yeah, 2nd and 8 now, back out there. They're already in great position here at the start of the second quarter. They've been able to move down this drive. It's going to be a handoff there, and that's going to be handed off to number 33, who's going to be stuffed of the Bulldogs, and that is Xavier Bowens there. Yeah, stuffed there, not able to go anywhere. Bowens is going to be taken on down. So it's 3rd and 8 now here as the line back up. Stockton, movement around.
big third down for the Dogs. Gunnar Stockton's gonna keep it himself, and he's gonna come up short. No, wait, he might just be short. Yeah, the refs are gonna mark him just short, but that's you see the ability to rush with Gunnar Stockton. He's gonna use his legs a lot. They don't throw the ball down to field deep unless it's to Zachariah Branch, and Stockton keeps it himself. He's pushing the offensive line, and again, that this offensive line just pushes them forward to maybe create a short downage, and they're gonna go for it on 4th and 1. It's gonna be a big stop for the Tide if they can get it, but it's gonna be hard with this rushing team. Georgia Bulldogs are going to re-establish that line. Will they QB sneak it? We're going to find out. It's going to be a QB sneak to Stockton, who's going to get the first down. It's going to be a fresh set of downs, and the Bulldogs keep it pushing.
And a fight for the first down. Stockton able to easily get it in there as an easy QB sneak there as they're going to line back up as they continue to move down the field here. Let's see what we expect to see from this Georgia Bulldogs. Yeah, current drive, 8 rushes, 1 pass so far. So this drive has been rush heavy for the Bulldogs here. Movement now, 86 in motion. Back out to throw. Stockton goes up, and it's gonna be incomplete there.
Nate Frazier takes a big hit. He might be injured.
Yeah, he
That'd be
had
a
it.
big loss for the Dogs if they. That's Nate Frazier. He's good. He gets up. That's a big hit by uh that Tide player right there.
Yeah, Stockton. Yeah, Frazier just not able to hold on, and let's just hope he's okay. It looks like he's gotten back up. Is he in? That's the question. As it's gonna be 2nd and 10 now for the Bulldogs here.
Stockton back, drops back to throw. Stockton goes downfield, and he's gonna find Bell for the first down. And the Bulldogs are in striking distance again. This team is rolling now. Their offense has gotten going, and when this offense gets going, and the defense is playing great, and the special teams is playing great, this is a team that has won national championships, and you could see why when they get this type of play style going.
Yeah, that's for sure. A great job by Stockton there,
Dylan Bell with a great catch too.
and and yeah, Bell able to take it in. So it's gonna be 1st and goal now as Stockton back out there.
Watch
Movement.
out for Stockton's legs.
It's gonna be handed off there, and he's gonna be pressured down. That's gonna be number 3 of Nate Frazier. Again, not able to go anywhere. Back in the game. And he's been back in the game as well.
Yeah, Gunnar Stockton right here in this offense, they're going to try to go to their best players. Um, Obviously, the rushing ability for Stockton, they threatened it on that touchdown where they faked the handoff and they try to get Gunnar Stockton in the option play. But let's see what they do here. Stockton, we know he could use his legs, and then watch out for Oscar Delp, number 4. It's gonna be another carry, but we're gonna get a flag here that calls this play dead. And this is a rivalry. This is an SEC rivalry that is a historic rivalry. These teams have played each other numerous rounds at times in the playoffs, in the championship games. So these two teams hate each other, and then you could see why. But it's going to be a big game no matter what the outcome is, always. And that penalty is going to be on the Bulldogs. Maybe that was number 7 who jumps offside. A little quick, and that backs them up. But you're still going to watch out for this Georgia team.
So it's going to be 2nd and goal now here as Stockton back out there, getting closer to this possible touchdown here as Stockton back out, back to throw. It's going to keep it rolling and able to fight, gains multiple yards down with about 5 yards to go to the end zone. Great one there for Stockton. Couldn't find an open receiver quick, chose to, with the RPO, to run it there and get a few more yards on the gain. So that's going to make it 3rd and goal now, 5 yards to go till the touchdown.
Yeah, the big 3rd down coming up for the Georgia Bulldogs. Let's see what they're going to end up doing here. Maybe they try to use Gunnar Stockton's legs again, or maybe they try to go to Dylan Bell, who's on the left side of that field, or Zachariah Branch, who's in motion. It's going to be Gunnar Stockton with time. He looks downfield. It's going to be caught for Dylan
Touchdown.
Bell. Dylan Bell and that Georgia offense, they score yet again. It's going to be a 13-0 game, and the extra point is coming up. The Bulldogs are playing lights out in this first half.
Dylan Bell able to take that one in. What a play to be able to hold that one in for Bell, and the Bulldogs in control of this one. That's now 13-0. Yeah, just taking a look at that play again. Yeah, Stockton back out. Bell able to get in front of number 3 of Bama and get himself open. Enough room to get himself open to take that in for a touchdown. Great job by him as the extra point will go through. 14-0 is your score. Georgia out front as Georgia continues to dominate this one as they take it on in. It's been Georgia. Their defense has been clutch in this one, and their offense, when put in position, they have been able to get it done. 14-0, your score. And yeah, Kevin, what are your thoughts about just how Georgia's been playing these last few drives?
They're playing really good, and they show that by why they're number 3. They're ranked number 3 in the country. This team only has 1 loss on the season, obviously coming to the Alabama Crimson Tide. But this team is a great team, and they're coached well. They're disciplined, and they're a hard team to beat. The only team that tends to beat them is the Crimson Tide, and so far they had their number. They're up 2 possessions on them, and this could get out of hand if Alabama doesn't start scoring the ball. They're setting their defense up in bad positions.
Yeah, but as we have a moment, Kevin, do you want to quiz me on some players' numbers?
For the NFL?
Yeah, for the NFL. I
Okay.
can not do college.
Who is number 15 on the Bears?
15, that's Doomsday.
Odunze.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Who's number 87 on the Packers?
Dobbs. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Who is number 12 on the Broncos?
Harvey.
Yep. All right. Let me see. Trying to get some players. Who is number 22 on the Rams?
Wait. I know who you're talking about. At second string running back. Just
Mm-hmm.
what's his name? Wait, yeah, Williams is the first. Starts with a C.
Yep.
Like Kuzi or something.
Nope.
What?
Blake Corum.
Coral. Okay.
Corum, the Michigan man.
Alright. Got close. I knew him.
Who's number 10 on the Chiefs?
10 on the Pacheco.
Yep.
Okay.
Who's number 21 on the Texans?
Nick Chubb.
Yep. Let's see. Who's number 10 on the Bills?
Um, not no, I I know his. I'm forgetting his name. The not Coleman, the other wide receiver, but what's his name? Yeah, I'm drawing a blank there. I don't know what's.
Shakir.
Yeah, Shakir. I don't know what's going on with me today.
Who's number 2 on the Saints?
Two on the Saints. Is that Rattler?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, last one.
Georgia kicks it
Uh,
off. Yeah, do it quickly.
um,
Gonna be a touchback.
who is number 15 on the Jets?
Uh, 15 on the Jets. I think you may have got me there.
Adonai Mitchell, 80 Mitchell.
Oh yeah. Damn. Yeah, I forgot. Okay, so it's gonna be 1st and 10 now as Simpson and the Tide back out there. Already down 14-0. This you gotta try to get something here as you do not want Georgia to get pull
It's
even
going to
more
be a
far
quick
ahead.
screen pass to Williams. Williams in space is going to get the first down and more. Williams, he started this game out. They got him the ball twice, and he's made 2 big plays. They got to start getting this man the ball. Ryan Williams tends to just destroy the Georgia defense
What a
when he
great
plays him.
play. Yeah, what a great play by Williams. Just take a look at this again. Finds Williams there, able to get around 15 and gain so much yards, staying in bounds as well.
Yeah,
That's tough.
2 catches for 41 yards for Ryan Williams, the sophomore. And Ryan Williams, he's had a bad season, but he still has that talent. He's one of the best receivers in the country. With Jeremiah Smith, who was arguably a 1-2, uh, up for like either the second or first best receiver in the country. So they're gonna review whether he stayed in bounds and picked up those extra yards. But yeah,
Steps. Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, he steps out there. It looks like as he may not have as many yards as you think, but it's gonna be a close call. They could call it either way. Regardless, it's still gonna be a bit of a gain. As yeah, let's see what they call it here. Kevin, what did it look like for you?
wait, what?
If he was in or out?
Oh, he was out.
Yeah,
He was definitely out of bounds. Ryan Williams, he's quick, but he stepped out of bounds, and that's going to bring him back a few yards. Kalen DeBoer knows it.
but it's gonna be 8:16 left. It's gonna be second in the second quarter as yeah, let's see what they say here. The call's gonna be overturned. So yeah, now they're gonna be back out there. So to call overturn there as Simpson comes on back out now. And let's see how much this affects the Tide here. Is it gonna line back up?
Yeah, so Ty Simpson, he can make almost every throw, but tonight he hasn't been seeing the field right. And as of the last few weeks, maybe last week he did play great, but the last few weeks he wasn't playing the same as he had earlier in the season. And let's see if he's able to pick up where he started last week, obviously with some turnovers early. But Simpson, with time, he's going to roll out to the right and he's going to just throw it out of bounds, nowhere to go. The Bulldogs had everything covered. That's great defense again. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. And the Tide, it's not like they have that many injuries. Maybe you could say Jam Miller, their best running back, is out, so maybe that hurts the rushing game. But they have one of the best receiving cores in the country, and they should be able to get this ball out and get open to numerous amounts of receivers. But they have not had that ability tonight. But it's going to be Isaiah Horton in motion, Simpson potentially about to throw the ball, and he's gonna drop back with time. He's gonna dump it off, and it's gonna get batted down by the Bulldogs defensive line. That's another great play. It's gonna bring up 3rd and 10. This has just been bad offense for the Tide. They have had no success at all.
Yeah, g- another great stop by the Georgia defense there. It's gonna make it 3rd and 10 now.
Yeah, 3rd and 10 coming up. This team is so desperate for a first down now. If they end up giving another touchdown or something to the Bulldogs, the Georgia Bulldogs, this game could get out of hand quick. But Simpson's gonna drop back with pressure in his face, and it's gonna be overthrown, intended for Brooks. And again, this Alabama offense has had no success at all.
So that's gonna make it 4th down now as yeah, Simpson again. Yeah, not the Georgia. A great job there getting in front of Simpson and denying that throw there as it's gonna be 4th down and punting unit comes on for Bama. So and Branch back to return for Georgia.
Yeah, it's gonna be a punt to Zachariah Branch, who just gets it. It's going to be Gunnar Stockton and the Bulldogs offense coming out yet again. Can they make this a 3 possession game?
Yeah, let's see what they got here, but yeah, Kevin, do you think Bama's gonna be able to get back into this game?
I think they can, but they got to start changing up their plays because what they're doing right now is not working.
Yeah, how do you think? What do you think they could change up? Like,
Maybe they start trying to get the ball out quick instead of dropping back so much and getting that, like, I don't know, just quick plays that can potentially get their players in space because they're trying to go downfield and going deep, and they tried doing that and then they ended up getting intercepted.
yeah, but yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, Georgia off to a hot start, and yeah, we'll see. But yeah, the winner of this game. So if the team that loses this game, if Georgia loses this game, how much do you think that affects them in the seeding?
Um, they obviously would lose their ranking. They would drop out of the first 4 spots, and the first 4 spots in the playoffs get that first round bye. So it would be a big loss if they did lose this game because obviously they want a bye week and they want to play in that second week and not have to play it at home or on a road game. So it would be a big loss.
Yeah, what about for Bama?
Alabama, they're in regardless in the playoffs, but if they win this game, they probably would get that first round bye. They would win the SEC championship, and winning the SEC is like the biggest, obviously the biggest conference in college football. So they would get a first round bye. So this big, and they wouldn't have to play on the road somewhere else.
Yeah, but I'm gonna quiz you, Kevin, on a few players myself in the NFL. So I'll pull it on up, and here I got a few. So who wears number 8 on the Packers?
Josh Jacobs,
Yes. Who wears number 85 on the Browns?
David Njoku,
Yes, very doing good. Um, who wears number 23 on the Cowboys?
23.
On the Cowboys,
Um,
you should know this.
I can't. I'm blanking. 23. It's defense, right?
Nope.
23.
Yeah.
I can't.
Do
I
you
can't.
give up?
It's not Javante Williams. Not. Is it Miles Sanders?
Nope.
23.
Is he even on the Cowboys?
Is it a running back?
Yes.
23.
Yeah.
Oh, Jadon Blue.
Yes. Alright. Yeah, that
No, he
should
was
be.
on. He doesn't even play. He hasn't even played at all.
Yeah.
He just dropped it.
So
It's gonna be Dylan Bell who gets the jet sweep and he takes it for a first down.
so yeah, 1st and 10 here. As what a great job by Bell. Bell has showed up multiple times in this game there, as just the handoff to him there, an easy way to get a first down there, as he's able to make it through, going around. Great job by him there. So yeah, that's gonna make it first down now. Again, gonna be Stockton back out to throw. It's gonna find that is number 3 there.
Nate Frazier.
Frazier takes it on in. So that's gonna be 2nd down now. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 coming up for the Bulldogs. They have a lot of receivers to the right. This could be a potential screen pass. They're gonna have one in motion. Yes, it is. It is a screen pass to number 18, and it's gonna be a missed tackle, and it's gonna be a gain of 2 yards. I called that play. You could just see by the formation they're in.
It's gonna make it 3rd down now, as 6:07 left on in the 2nd quarter. As to make it 3rd and 6, 7. As yeah, great job there to get a few more yards. He takes it in. So yeah, now 3rd down. Stockton back out.
Big third down for the Tide. If they can get off the field, they can get their offense back out there and potentially score and get the ball at the second half. But they got to get off the field here. Stockton, third down, drops back with pressure in his face, goes down deep, and it's going to be overthrown, intended for Zachariah Branch. Gunnar Stockton, he is not a passing quarterback. So some of these throws are really hard for him to make. And you can see right there, he misses that throw for Zachariah Branch. Now, it should have been right on the money, maybe a little bit of miscommunication, but Zachariah Branch was wide open.
Yeah, so Stockton throws it on up. That's gonna make it 4th and 6. As now Georgia is gonna punt it away, and Bama's gonna have another shot on offense before halftime, and out comes Bama now, and let's see what they got up their sleeve. But yeah, this is the SEC National. This is the SEC Championship, and we'll be back in just one moment. All right, and welcome back now as we come back from the break and yeah, start of the gonna be the start. Uh, Come back from the break as we got 5 more minutes to go till halftime here. And stay tuned. We're gonna be doing
Okay.
our halftime show to halftime, so make sure to stay tuned for that as well. So
It's
yeah,
gonna be Simpson under center with 5 minutes left in this second quarter. They need to get some points on the board. They do get the ball at the half, so if they can get a touchdown, get the ball back at the second half. They could potentially tie this game up. But it's gonna be Simpson under center, gonna hand it off to that's gonna be number 0 for the Crimson Tide. That's gonna be AK Deer, the running back for the Tide.
so that makes it second and 7 now in this SEC championship. As yeah, Kevin, what's a player from each of these teams that we haven't really seen much of today that usually shows up?
Ty Simpson. But let's see, Ty Simpson under center. Let's see what he's going to be able to do. It's going to be Ryan Williams in motion. They get it out to Ryan Williams again. Ryan Williams makes a man miss and he spins off him and he keeps it going. What about Ryan Williams? It's 3 times he's touched the ball. He has made some incredible plays. They need to get this man the ball. Ryan Williams is having one heck of a day so far. Look
Yeah,
at this play. In space, makes a man miss, jukes him, spin moves, excuse me. He spin moves and he gets more yards because of it. That would have been a tackle for a loss, but Ryan Williams is one of the most elusive and electric players in college football. You could see why from that play, but it's going to be third and short. They desperately need this first down. They need points. It's been third downs almost every drive, but Simpson, watch out for his legs. He hands it out in space and he misses Daniel for the first down. Ty Simpson has been playing terrible so far. He has to hit him right there on the money. Simpson, come on.
yeah. Take a look at Simpson as yeah, he's not. Yeah, his accuracy. Like, yeah, he's got to improve as he is struggling early in this one, and that's gonna make it a 4th and 2 and another punt. If Simpson keeps playing like this, there's no way. There's no way in 100 years that Alabama is going to be able to win this game. But fair catch, and Branch gets it, and out comes the Bulldogs as they're going to have another shot to try to get some points on the board before halftime. And before we go to the break, yeah, or no, we're not going to the break, but this game at Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Kevin, do you know what NFL team plays at the Superdome?
The Falcons.
Correct. But yeah, now 1st and 10 here as gonna go back out there. 1st and 10. Move it now for Georgia.
Stockton looking to get some more points for his team on the board here. He's been 9 for 12 for 60 yards. Going to be a screen to Branch. Branch is going to make a man miss, and he's going to just create a play that ends up in a first down. Everyone was right in front of him. He uses his speed to get out in space, and he gets that first down. He is so quick.
Yeah, just taking a look. Yeah, Stockton able. What a great job by Branch to be able to grab that first down there. Just going around, finding the opening to get on through. So down around the 30. But yeah, now first down with 3:22 left in this first half as Stockton back out is going to find Bell as he's going to take it and now down. It's going to be down a little short of the first down. It's going to be second and probably around 2.
Yeah, Stockton just gives it to Bell in space, and that seems like the only passing play that works for the Bulldogs is just getting it out in those screen plays. It's going to be a rush to Frazier. Frazier picks up the first down, and that's going to bring up a new set of downs when Bama has a chance to get off the field. They have been trying their best, but their offense has had no success. So the defense is always out there. They're getting exhausted just playing so much defense against this Georgia team that's just running the same plays.
So now it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs. They're going to move back. Stockton back out there as multiple Bulls going on this week. This one of the top ones. As yeah, Stockton hands it off and it's gonna be stuffed there. Who who is the one on the play? Number 33 for Georgia. That is gonna be uh Bowens there, who's gonna be stuffed, and that's gonna make it second down. 2 minutes left in this one, in this first half, as your Georgia Bulldogs are the leaders. 14-0 is your score, as the Bulldogs, with this win, we may be looking at a potential 2 seed team, depending on who loses that Ohio State Indiana game later today, which we most likely will be calling. But we'll be back quickly after the 2 minute warning.
All right, and we are back from the 2 minute warning in the SEC championship. The Bulldogs are back out there. It's going to be 2nd and 8 coming up for the Bulldogs. Gunnar Stockton's going to fake the handoff. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to get about a gain of 4 yards. I don't know how many rushing attempts he's had so far, but it's quite a lot for a quarterback. You don't see a lot of quarterbacks with that many rushing attempts. Maybe like Diego Pavia or something like that in college football, but Gunnar Stockton's one of the biggest rushing quarterbacks in college football. But if we look at the resumes for Alabama, Notre Dame, and Miami, Alabama 10-2. They have the most wins in the country. Their best win is against Georgia. They're definitely in the playoffs, but it's between Miami and Notre Dame, who had that matchup earlier in the season where Miami ended up winning. So one of those teams is going to miss out on the playoffs, but it's going to be third down. It's going to be a direct handoff, and it's going to be a tackle that saves them from the first down. What a
Wow.
tackle by number 8 for the Crimson Tide. He made tackle saving first down, and they gets them off the field. That is number 8, Justin Hill, with an incredible tackle. That might be the best play on defense we've seen all day. Look at this tackle that saved him from the first down.
Wow, what a play. Able to get behind there and take him on down. And a great job to also move his body around him just to deny him from like getting his feet or just being able to somehow grab that first down. Just a great stop by him there. That makes it 4th and 1. Let's see Georgia what they're gonna do here, but it looks like yeah, Stockton on the sideline. They're gonna punt it away. What a great job
What a
by
great tackle.
that Bama defense. That may be a game-changing play here now as
Yeah, maybe a
yeah,
chance for the Tide to
I
get
think
some points on the board, even though they have struggled. Or is Kirby Smart going to keep his offense? No, they're going to punt the ball. But let's see what they could do with this potential field position. Can they back them up even farther? Oh, it's going to be a oh
oh
no,
they're
they're going to
doing
fake
they're
the
pulling a Bill Belichick folks
they
as
fake
he
the
wants
special teams and they bring their offense out for a 4th and short.
Bill Belichick out there now
The
pulling a Bill
Crimson Tide should
Belichick.
take a timeout, but they aren't. They're maybe they try to get them to jump off sides or well, let's see what they're going to do here.
Yeah,
They're going to take a timeout.
yeah. Yeah, first time out there, and now let's see if they decide to leave their offense there, or if they put their punting unit back on. Awfully a trick we've seen from Bill Belichick before, trying to trick the defense to jump, and then he usually just let them play it out because usually it just confuses the defense and they get the first down. Because yeah, Belichick, they used to practice that back in the day in New England for practices, and yeah, it's just something we've seen. But it's gonna be yeah, it's gonna be 4th and 1 now, as it's gonna be the Bulldogs. Let's see what they do here. Yeah, Stockton's out there, folks. Stockton's out there. They're gonna try to do this. So Stockton's out there now. They just gotta get 1 yard. They could do a QB sneak here or a quick one. That's probably what they're going to go with here as Stockton hands it on off. That's going to be a first down there. It's going to be handed off to number 2 of
McCray.
McCray. And yeah, after that, so now that tackle, yeah, that's going to mean nothing. Could have been a game-changing play, but Georgia takes the gamble, goes for it, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Stockton drops back, tries to go to his receiver, and then he just gets batted down at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, ball tipped there, and it's gonna make it 2nd and down. Luckily, it did not land in a defender's hands. As yeah, just looking at that, there were a few defensive players for the Tide close to where that landed, but yeah, it's gonna be 2nd and 10 now. 46 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, Stockton, 2nd and 10 for his offense out there. What are they going to end up doing here? It's going to be a handoff to number 32, and he gets taken down short. And that clock is going to keep running off the board here. It's going to be 3rd down for the Bulldogs. Maybe trying a potential very long field goal. Um, Peyton, I didn't see that last name, but it's going to be a long field goal for the Georgia Bulldogs. If they cannot get off the field, then it's going to be incomplete. Georgia gets stopped by the Crimson Tide defense, and surely they're not in field goal position.
Yeah, so that's gonna make it 4th and 8 now, and yeah, let's just see. Yeah, Stockton. Yeah, they're able to take them down. Great job by the Tide, and yeah, you don't have Brandon Aubrey, so they're most likely going to punt it away here. It's going to be 4th and 8, or they're going to go for it, which is what they're doing here. So they wait, no, they're not going for it. I don't know why they showed Stockton on the field. So yeah, they're going to punt it away here. That's going to be 4th and 8, and ball goes back to Bama now, and let's see what Bama has. 16 seconds left. probably
I think
just
they're
gonna
gonna need it.
yeah, they're probably just gonna run out the clock, but we'll see if they're able to do something here. So yeah. So also later tonight, there's a few other championships going on, and at halftime we'll be giving our predictions for those as well. As yeah, we got Texas Tech. They destroyed BYU in in the SEC championship, and then
Huh?
it yeah, Texas Tech
The
destroyed
Big 12.
yeah, the big. I was reading the wrong word. I was gonna say I thought this was the SEC too. Anyway,
Simpson.
Simpson back up,
Why are they throwing the ball? This is weird.
and they're gonna fumble. It goes back. That's something that could
See,
risk
they try
happening.
going for it, and Simpson gets banged up, and now he's wobbling.
And now he may be injured. I don't know.
This is
He's
why you just need the ball.
yeah. That's why that's how a few players got injured. Like that Jaden Daniels game, Dan Quinn did not sit him, and now he's been out for 4 games because of that, even though they were down by 31. But yeah, it looks like they're offset, so they're gonna be at the same spot there, the flag afterwards. And he was, to be honest, like you're risking getting a safety here. You just gotta knee it out. Like if he didn't let go of the ball, like if he let go of a ball just a second later, it could have been a safety. But they're gonna knee it out, play it smart, and that will do it for the first half. As we head to halftime, folks, Georgia, your leader, as it's gonna be a 14-0 game as we head into halftime. And stay tuned, as coming up will be our halftime show. And don't go anywhere, as we'll be back in one moment. And welcome to our halftime show. As yeah, we've had an exciting one, and um, yeah, Kevin, we just want to talk about the game so far. Give a little recap.
Yeah, the Alabama Crimson Tide have not been able to score at all. Their offense has not come to play. The defense has showed up, I would say. They only allowed one touchdown, and one of the touchdowns was because of a blocked punt. So maybe we're looking at a 7-0 game. Yeah, like we predicted, this was going to be a defensive game. And yeah, the Tide have just struggled to score.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a struggle throughout, but yeah, let's talk about it. So, in this half, what do you think was the best play in this first half?
The best play,
Yeah.
the blocked punt.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same exact thing. That block punt really helped. Was really great for momentum shift to give the momentum gain to Georgia, and yeah, now Georgia was able, and that this has led Georgia to a 14-0 lead at halftime, and yeah, but player of the first half.
Mm,
Oh, I
you
guess yeah,
start.
yeah. I'll start. Okay, so yeah, for Alabama, that one's tough. It really hasn't been a great player who's stuck out. So yeah, just looking at Alabama, I can't think of anyone. Simpson's not played good. Yeah, there's not been a ton of players that have stuck out. What's the yeah, maybe their running back. But yeah, focus. I'll just focus on Georgia right now. Yeah, I think Stockton's had an amazing game. Also, yeah, Blanche has been solid with returning the ball. Yeah, we've had some good players sticking out. Number 86, what's his name? Bell. Yeah, 86 of Bell has been solid for Georgia. Yeah, there's been some good, solid players for Georgia. But yeah, I'd say Stockton probably player of the game so far, and for Georgia.
All right. I can't believe you missed him for Alabama, but my man Ryan Williams.
Oh,
Williams, man, he's made some crazy plays. Every time he touched the ball, it was like
forgot.
electric. So Ryan Williams, and then I'm gonna say for Georgia, hmm, I'm gonna say Gunnar Stockton, just because he's managed the game really well. But another player that you could maybe say, hmm, maybe Dalen Everett, who had the interception earlier.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it.
Yeah, but Williams, yeah, that was not. Yeah, I totally forgot about Williams there. I gotta throw Williams in there. But anyway, yeah, let's talk about. So, what do you think, Kevin? Let's start with you for Alabama. What do you think Alabama needs to do to win this game?
If they want to win this game, they got to get their offense going. Simple as that. Their defense has played pretty well here. They gave up 2 touchdowns, but one of them was because of that blocked field goal, and they were literally starting with their at the 20-yard line, and that's just a bad position for their defense, who literally was just in a bad spot, I would say. And they gave up 1 touchdown, so we're looking at maybe a 7-0 game if that punt never happened, that bad punt. And yeah, they got to get their offense going because their
Yes.
defense has played well.
Yeah, Simpson has to step up, I think. Simpson has to get better accuracy. Yeah, offense, like Kevin was saying, the offense do need to get going more, and they need to figure it out. Georgia's defense has been figuring it out so far, and if they could figure out how to get down the field against this Georgia's defense and do it well, do it fast, I think they could get it done. But this Georgia defense has played phenomenal today, and then now I'll talk about Georgia. I'll get started with Georgia. Yeah, I think Georgia just needs to keep doing what they're doing, but maybe like they've made a few mistakes like on offense, and but I feel like Georgia just needs to keep doing what they're doing and find a way as well to maybe move faster down against this Bama defense. There probably could be more points up on the board based on how Georgia's played a bit. But yeah, I think they got to prove a little bit on offense, but more so, yeah, the defense has been phenomenal. But Georgia has been playing pretty well, so you just got to keep doing what they're doing.
hmm I think Alabama, like if Georgia wants to win this game, obviously the defense is doing what they have to do. They're shutting them out. They're making big plays. They're turning the ball over. And yeah, so their defense is definitely gonna have to keep it going, but their offense also has to do their job. Um, and then obviously the Tide, they need their offense to to get going, and then their defense needs to play like they have been playing. They've been playing pretty good.
Yeah, that's for sure. But as we continue into halftime, let's give our predictions for all other championships. So, and we're gonna start off with this one. So it's right now it's 14-0 Georgia. What do you see happening in the rest of the game, score by score?
I think right now it's going Georgia's way, and they probably will win this game if this continues to happen. But deep down in my heart, I like Alabama more. I think their offense, if they can get going, it's gonna be hard to stop them. So I do think they have the potential to come back, but right now, I would give it to Georgia.
You got a score prediction?
Um, I'm gonna say 27-17.
All right. Well, I got, I think Georgia, they've been playing well. I think they just continue. I think they'll make it, they'll get a field goal to make it 17-0. I just think Georgia's going to continue dominating this game. Bama gets a touchdown late third quarter. And I think Georgia holds on to get it done 24-10. But let's take a look at the ACC championship. We got Duke taking on Virginia. Kevin, who you got?
I'm going with the upset. I'm going with Duke. I
Yeah,
think Mensah, uh, Duke's quarterback, he's really good. I think he's like top 10 in passing yards in the country. Um, Duke's a 7-5 team. Um, Only one conference loss in the ACC. That's why they're playing in the championship, even though they're a 7-5 team. And teams like Miami, who only have like two losses, they're not in that game because they have obviously two conference losses. So, um, yeah, I'm gonna take Duke in that one. I think Virginia's overrated.
yeah, I'm gonna go Virginia, and I just feel like overall Virginia's a better team, and Duke's gonna give them a fight, but I think Virginia winds up taking it. I think it's gonna be like a 27-20 win for Virginia. But next week, going ahead to next week, and then we'll go to the game of this week for college football. We got Army versus Navy. Navy, who you got?
Give me Blake Horvath in the Navy,
Yeah, Navy is just
Blue
too
Shipman
good.
or whatever their name is, Midshipman.
Yeah. Yeah, Navy's just too good, and I think that's going to continue. Um, I think Navy gets it done. But now let's talk about tonight's game. Indiana takes on Ohio State. What are your early predictions for that one?
Ohio State. I think they're gonna win big. I think their offense is so good, and their defense is obviously the best in the country. So it's gonna be bad for Indiana, who has really no big win on the season. They just have been beating every team by big blowouts. They haven't been tested so far. They almost lost to Penn State without Drew Aller and some of the other players, so they got lucky in that game. So I think they get upset. I mean, not upset. I think they get blown out in this one.
All right, but all right, and I think it's going to be a good game tonight, and I think Indiana is going to give them a good fight in the beginning, but I think it's going to be Georgia who does find a way. Did I really just say Georgia? I think it's gonna be Ohio State that finds a way to get it done, and yeah, I think it's gonna be. I just think the better team in this one. Ohio State has played well all season long, and I think we're gonna see it show up in this game against the only other undefeated team left, or at least undefeated top team. And yeah, I think Georgia takes it. Why did I just say Georgia again? Ohio State's gonna take it. I'm gonna say 31. Indiana gives them a fight, 31-24. Ohio State, but it's gonna be a good game, and yeah, we'll see. And I think Indiana goes on to cruise through the 12th seed championship all the way to the to the national championship win. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for a halftime. But before we go, Kevin, you want to share your predictions for the NFL games coming up tomorrow?
Um, Give me the Seahawks over the Falcons. Give me the Ravens over the Steelers in a blowout. Mm, Give me the Browns over the Titans. Colts over Jags. Mm, Vikings over Commanders. Dolphins over Jets. Buccaneers over Saints. Bengals over Bills. Broncos over Raiders. Packers over Bears. Rams over Cardinals. And then Chiefs over Texans.
And wait, I forget you got. Who you got for your upset of the week?
Upset of the week. Vikings over Commanders.
Vikings over Command. Okay, and then who you got? Who you think's gonna be the player of the week?
Player of the week.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson. All right. Well, we'll see. But that's gonna wrap it up for our halftime show. As stay tuned. Stay tuned as we get started with the third quarter in just a few moments. But yeah, it's gonna be an exciting one. Will Alabama come back in this one? Comment your predictions for this game coming into the second half. We'd like to see what you guys think. And yeah, but yeah, that's gonna wrap up our halftime show. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back for the third quarter in just a moment. Comment your predictions. in the comments below.
Yeah,
And we're back for the start of the third quarter.
yeah. The Alabama offense is gonna start the third quarter off for the Crimson Tide and for this game. Can they get back in this one? We're gonna find out. They start the ball with the ball, and let's just talk about Ty Simpson in that first half. He played awful. 5 of 12, 53 yards, and an interception. Nothing went well for this team. Kalen DeBoer knows it, and they have to go with a new game plan. Let's see what they come out doing in this second half. It's going to be a 14-0 deficit they have to come back from. That is almost easily to get back into, but this is the Georgia Bulldogs, so we'll see what happens. But it's going to be a pass out to the right for Brooks, number 17, and the Tide get a solid gain, nothing crazy. It's going to bring up second and probably 7 or 8, but no, second and 9. They give him a yard there, maybe mark him a little short, but Simpson, they need to get back in this game. They want to win this game. They got to get back in it. Let's see what they end up doing here. So it's going to be second and 9 coming up for the Tide. They have beaten the Bulldogs early in the season, but it's going to be they have to come back in this one. It's going to be some blitz coming off the edge. Simpson with time. He's going to roll out to his left, and he looks downfield, and there's nothing there. It was intended for Brooks, and it's going to bring up third and 9 again. This Tide offense can't have anything going for them. It's going to be a Georgia blitz, and they pick up on it, but Simpson doesn't get the ball out. He has to get the ball out quick there. Again, it's just not they're not picking up on the plays. They're trying to go deep. They need to start working down closer to them, but it's going to be third and 9 for them, and they're going to get some pressure off the edge, and it's going to be a sack by the Bulldogs again. That's number 20 for the Georgia Bulldogs, and he's going to be Ja'Cory Thomas comes up with the sack, and again, this Crimson Tide offense has nothing going for them. So it's going to be Ja'Cory Thomas with the sack, a safety blitz, and he brings down Simpson. This has been a rough day for the Tide. And now they have to punt it again. They were thinking they get out of the half, they can potentially get some play, some fresh start, and make this a game. And they get shut out for the I think both one of many 3-and-outs. But it's gonna be Zachariah Branch who takes it out, and it's gonna be great field position for the Georgia Bulldogs. Zachariah Branch with his speed, they get out ahead, and it's going to be a great field position for the Georgia Bulldogs and Gunner Stockton. It's going to be Nate Frazier with the carry for about 3 yards. Let's see if Georgia can get some more points on the board here. They started this drive off with great field position, but now can they capitalize on it and potentially get a touchdown? Let's see what they do. Gunner Stockton and that offense is out there. It's going to be another handoff. No, it's going to be a fake handoff, and it's going to go to Nate Frazier again for a gain of about 5 yards there. It's going to bring up third and 3 for this Georgia's offense. Can they convert and get the first down? Kirby Smart and this team, they have had one heck of a game, shutting out the Tide. They've done everything right here so far. But third and 3 coming up. Can they get a first down? and avoid having to kick a field goal from deep. It's going to be Stockton who elects to throw, and it's going to be for Zachariah Branch who gets the first down, and it's going to be a fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs. Branch having a great game here tonight. Stockton looks downfield and he finds number 7 for a big first down, and they're going to be in the red zone. That's number 7, Lawson Lucky, the tight end. Gunnar Stockton goes to him, and they're in a great field position to get a touchdown here. Lucky just finds some space and gets a big first down, and they are in striking distance of this touchdown. Can they punch it in? Stockton with Frazier. It's going to be a fake handoff, and it's batted down. That would have been a touchdown. That's a great play by number 41 for the Crimson Tide. Nikai Hildegreen with the bat down right there. That would have saved a touchdown. That was an easy touchdown if that wasn't batted down at the line of scrimmage by Hill Green. What a play. So it's going to be 2nd and goal for the Bulldogs. They're looking to put some more points on the board. It's going to be a handoff to Frazier. Frazier carries it, and he's going to go into the end zone untouched. Georgia strikes yet again. Nate Frazier with his first touchdown of the day. And Alabama, this is getting ugly. Now down 3 touchdowns. They're not out of it. If you remember, last year, Alabama was actually up by 3 touchdowns, and it was a comeback by the Georgia Bulldogs with Carson Beck. And Alabama ended up winning that game, but it was fairly close after Georgia came swarming back to tie it up. And I know actually take the lead, but it's going to be Nate Frazier in this game who strikes again. The Bulldogs are now up 3 touchdowns, and this is getting out of hand for Alabama. And if they're not guaranteed to make the playoffs. I mean, yes, they are the 9th ranked team, but with a blowout loss, even though they did beat out Georgia earlier, this is not a good look for them. Let's see what happens though. Alabama not done just yet, but it's getting bad. So it's gonna be the Tide who take it out. And it's gonna be a. Oh no, never mind. It was not a fumble. It looked like a fumble. It was a helmet that was rolling. Yeah, tomorrow's selection show Sunday, noon Eastern time on ESPN. We're gonna find out the college football bracket. But let's see. We're still in this game. Alabama down 3 touchdowns. It's getting out of reach if they continue to lose this, but we're gonna find out what happens. It's gonna be Isaiah Horton in motion. Simpson's gonna hand it off to Hill. Hill takes the carry for about 7 yards there. It's gonna bring up second down. It's going to be 2nd and 5 for Alabama. It's going to be Ty Simpson who carries it, and he's going to slide down. It's going to be a loss of about 3 yards. Nowhere to go. Simpson just makes a bad play there. Nothing going right for the Tide. 3rd and 10 again. Nothing is going
Nothing is
right.
going right.
They need
They
something
need something
desperately.
desperately.
See what they
See
end
what
up
they end
doing.
up doing.
It's going to be
It's going to be
Simpson
Simpson
who
who
needs to
needs to
throw.
throw.
They need to
They need to
try to
try
find
to find
Wyron
Wyron
Williams, and it's
Williams,
going to
and
be
it's
a
going to be a
penalty and
penalty on
a
a
late
late
hit.
hit.
That's
That's
not
not
called.
called.
False
False
start on
start
the
on the
offense.
offense.
It's going to
It's
be
going
a
to be a
repeat
repeat
third down.
third
It's
down.
going to
It's going
bring
to
up
bring up
third and
third and
15.
15.
Was
Was
that
that
potentially
potentially
a
a
late
late
hit?
hit?
It
It
was.
was. Yeah,
And that's
that's
not
not
called.
called.
Georgia
Georgia
has the
has the
Georgia
Georgia
referees have
referees have Georgia.
Georgia money line apparently. But it's going to be 3rd and long for the Tide. You could certainly expect some pressure, but Simpson's going to drop back and he's just going to dump it off to number 14, and they're going to get nowhere.
And yeah, that's gonna bring it up a fourth down, and with that, it's gonna be yeah, Georgia is gonna have a chance to make this lead even more as this second half not starting out the way that Alabama wanted it to start out, as it's been domination by Georgia here, and that continues here. And now Georgia's gonna get the ball back and try to extend that lead even more.
It's going to be a punt by Alabama. Zachariah Branch will call the fair catch, and it's going to be about at the 36-yard line.
So yeah, now out comes Georgia, and yeah, Kevin, what do you think we need to see from the Alabama defense here to be able to
They
prevent
need to get a
Georgia?
stop desperately, or they need to get a turnover.
Yeah, and all right, so we head to commercial break, and while we wait, I'm gonna quiz you on some more players. So I'm just gonna pull up a list. So on the Chiefs, when he played on the Chiefs, what number did Joe Montana wear?
I have no clue.
I'll tell you, number 19. Here's an easier one. What number did Peyton Manning wear?
18,
Yes. Now let's go to current NFL. What number does Dalton Kincaid wear?
86.
Yeah. All right. Now let's say we're gonna go. Who wears number 33 on the Vikings?
Aaron Jones,
Yes. Here's a good one. Who wears number 2 on the Jets?
Justin Fields,
Yep. Um, who wears number 85 on the 49ers?
85. George Kittle,
Yes. Let's try to get one that you won't get. All right. Who wears number 20 on the Cardinals?
mm, number 20.
Yeah.
Will Johnson.
Nope. Bam Knight.
Wow,
All right. Who wears number 3 on the Jets?
number 3. Mm, Tyrod Taylor.
Nope. John Mechie.
Oh, John Mechie.
Yeah. Um, let's see. Who wears number 11 on the Broncos?
Troy Franklin.
Yep. All right. Who wears number 27 on the Vikings?
27.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Uh, that's Jordan Mason. Let's see if we can get another one for you. Oh yeah, who wears number 11 on the Packers?
Um. Oh. Oh my God. Why can I not think of his name? He went to Michigan State.
Close, yeah.
Um. He's injured right now.
Yep.
Can't think of his freaking name.
You give up?
Oh, Reed.
Yes. Okay. All right, so it's 21 nothing here as we're back first and 10 for the Bulldogs. They're back out now. Stockton.
Stockton's gonna fake the handoff. It's gonna go to Bell, and Bell's gonna get tackled behind the line of scrimmage. It's gonna be a loss of yards there. And Georgia went striking down the field uneffortlessly, and they score to make it a three possession game. But Alabama's defense hasn't been playing bad. Like, it's the offense that has had no success. That's why this defense has continuously been on this field. They have had no break.
Stockton back out to throw. Escapes. Being pressured and escapes and tries to gain the yards but take it down before the first down. So he can't find an open receiver. Can't escape, so he takes it with his legs. He's able to get out with his legs after all, and then taken down before the first down. Great job by Stockton there to gain a few yards. Yeah, so it's going to be 3rd and 2. He's able to make it only 2 more yards for the first down there, with 7:08 left in the third quarter. 21 nothing, your score. It's 3rd and 2 on the outside. So Stockton back out to throw. Going up. And it's going to be taken on in. That's number 16 there who holds it on in. And that is going to be,
Humphreys.
yeah, London Humphreys there. Takes it on in. What a great route by Humphreys. Able to take the out and in route to grab the quick play for the first down. But there is a flag out. What is this flag on? Yeah, this looks to be
Maybe a hands to the face. It's gonna be hands to the face by the Georgia offensive line. It's gonna be a big third and long for the Georgia offense. Alabama gets away, and they have a chance to get off the field here, and they need to. 6 minutes left. This quarter's going by quick. Time dwindling out for Alabama to get back in this game.
Stockton back out now. Back out to throw. Goes up and gonna be caught. It's a little short of the first down. That is a Bell.
Yeah, Dylan
Yes,
Bell
Dylan Bell.
Dylan Bell catches that. It's going to bring up fourth and about 4 yards. Still a bit far, but Alabama has a shot to get some points. They need something. This three possession game. Time is running out. They need to get back in it right now. They're running back like low on time.
So 4th and 4 now as Georgia gonna punt it away, and yeah, Alabama, they gotta do something on this next drive as ball's gonna roll back in for the touchback, and out comes Simpson and the Bama's offense, and they gotta do something here. It's already 21-0. They want to get back in this game. Yeah, they got to do something here. Let's see what they got up their sleeves. But Kevin, I have a question for you. So, in your life, what year do you think? What's the best Alabama team that you've seen in your life?
2020 Alabama.
2020.
They had the Heisman winner, Devontae Smith.
Oh yeah, Devontae Smith. He was so great in college. And then, what about for Georgia?
Mm, I think their defense has always been like the best, but their offense has never been like they've never had like a great quarterback. Like you don't see Georgia quarterbacks getting drafted. I think the last great Georgia quarterback that got drafted was obviously Matthew Stafford, but
Yeah,
it's always been the defense that's made them a great team. So I would say that's 2023 or 2022 when they won back-to-back national championships. It was because of their defense.
yeah. I'm just gonna throw in 2022 there because that was just a great team overall, and they really stepped it up that year. I didn't. That was like the year I really started following it, or 2021. I followed it a little bit as well, but yeah, 2022 team for Georgia was amazing. And then, uh, yeah, that's all right. But yeah, that team's special, and yeah, but Kevin, I want to know who wears number 12 from the Browns.
Um, 12. Jerry Judy.
Nope.
Um,
I'll give you one more guess, and then I'll give you a hint.
I know. I think I might know his name. Is it Tillman?
Nope. All right, he's a quarterback.
Oh, Shador. Oh
Yes.
my God. What? Because I'm used to his number being two.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Cool. All right. Let's do another college trick one,
Oh my
and
God.
let's do. So what? Who's number 17 on the Dolphins?
Jalen Waddle.
Yes. All right. Trying to think of who. Trying to think of who had a different number in college. Good player. All right. What was Zach Wilson's number in college?
I have no clue. I know he went to BYU.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say one.
Yep. Correct. All right. You want to quiz me on some?
Um, who is number 94 on the Patriots?
Oh boy. Is that Will Campbell?
94? No.
Or is it 64? Yeah. Um,
Do you give up?
I do.
Corey Durden.
Oh yeah.
All right, 1st and 10 coming up for the Crimson Tide. No offense the entire game. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. They need a touchdown desperately to get back in this game. Simpson goes to Daniels. Was it incomplete? No, they're going to say he caught it. Daniel Hill with the catch. And nothing has been working. And I think it's because Kalen DeBoer is drawing up big plays that haven't worked. They're trying to go deep. They need to be going quick passes because Simpson hasn't had no time to throw the ball. Let's see what Simpson is able to do here, though.
Yes.
It's going to
Second
be
and
a
six.
rush. to Daniel Hill, and it's going to bring up third down again. This play calling has been horrible.
So that's going to make it a third down now. And yeah, Bama's got to figure something out. They're not doing anything right here on offense. And they got maybe try throwing it deep or something. But again, Stockton's accuracy, not Stockton, Simpson's accuracy has been terrible in this game. So yeah, but now back out there is Simpson.
Simpson needs to go to Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams has made some plays here. You could see that Georgia is trying to blitz. Simpson's going to have to pick up and get a ball out quick. Simpson goes to Hill, and he's going to be on his feet, and he backs up for the first down. What a play by Daniel Hill.
Wow, gotta see a replay of that.
Was
Was
he
he
out of
able to
was he out of bounds though? If he wasn't, that was a great play.
Yeah, was he possibly? Yeah, they probably. Yeah, let's see that. So Daniel Hill goes out on the 30, able to. Yeah, I
Oh,
think he's out of bounds. So we gotta see that. Wait, one.
oh wait.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah.
out of bounds. He was close, but yeah, that's out of bounds. It's gonna be 4th and 2 now. Tied. Are gonna punt it away once again.
Nothing has worked for this offense.
Yeah, and it's a 21-0 game still in this one as Georgia dominates this game against Alabama. Alabama won the earlier battle. Looks like Georgia is going to be heading to an SEC championship, but we still got time left. Let's see what's going to happen as now Gunnar Stockton comes on out and just looking ahead or to tune in for the next commercial break, we'll be talking about maybe some good potential landing spots and fits for Gunnar Stockton next year or whenever he gets drafted. So Stockton back out there now. Rolling. It's going to be a handoff to number 3, taking it and fights for the first down.
Nate Frazier.
Nate Frazier, yeah, he's had a solid game there as going to be a little short of a first down. Something I noticed on these rosters that I also noticed here at Rowan as well on the Rowan rosters is college football. They got players that have the same multiple players that have the same numbers on the same team, which is interesting.
That's because they have larger rosters than the
Yeah,
NFL.
nah,
So there's
yeah,
not enough numbers.
I guess yeah, but it's gonna be a handoff to that's number 3 of Frazier again, as that's gonna be enough for a first down, folks. So Georgia able to get in, making that a first down now as
Hmm.
it's still a 21-0 game. Georgia is trying to extend the lead. 13 first downs for Georgia today as the Tide only have 4-4. Yeah, it's a rough day for the Tide as it's going to be handoff again as we got a call and the Tide go on to lose this game. What's to say? They're the 9 seed right now. Are they going to make the 12 seed playoff picture?
I think they do, but this is not a good look.
Yeah, I don't know. They may. I think it's going to depend, but it's going to depend on how they play against other teams, I think, in that bubble area. But I think there's a chance we may be looking at them at like a 11 or 12 spot if they get in at all. But yeah, this is by far a rough loss a- as Stockton hands out off to Bell. And Bell is going to be down, going to probably gain about a couple yards there.
Yeah, Bell takes the carry. And Dylan Bell has had a pretty solid game, but it's no one's impressing me. It's just that Georgia's defense has been able to like just play so well today. That Georgia, anytime they score, it's like it seems big because Alabama has not been able to score. So
Yeah, so 21-0. 2nd and 10 now. Movement in the back by Bell. Stockton hands it off. And hands it off right to number 2, who is taken down. Stuff not able to go anywhere. That is going to be Josh McKay. That's going to make it 3rd and 13 now for this one as it's going to deny them there. So 3rd and 13. with 1:11 left in this one as the Bulldogs line back up there now.
Yeah, the Georgia Bulldogs, 3rd and long. Can they get a first down? Stockton drops back, goes to his running back. That's Jones. Jones is going to come up short, and the Crimson Tide are going to get the ball back. In this 3rd quarter, only had one touchdown, and that was the Georgia Bulldogs. So Alabama down 3 touchdowns. They have 1 quarter to get back in it if they want to. If they have anything left in them, they have to do it in 15 minutes. Is it possible to score 3 touchdowns and take this potentially into overtime?
And
I
we've
think it
seen,
is. So
yeah, we've seen similar comebacks to this in the past. Of course, this is not as a big deficit, but it's less time. We had the Patriots Falcons come back, of course, in Super Bowl 51, where it was 28-3. Pats came back to win that 34-28. Of course, we had that famous Colts Vikings game a few years ago, where the Colts led 33-0 at halftime. Who won that game? It was the Vikings who were in overtime 39-36. What a rout by the Vikings to come back in that one as well. And yeah, taking a look at the Big 12 championship, it was just dominated by Texas Tech today. Big win by that. And right now they're ranked fourth. We maybe look at them being ranked third after this one. Who knows, depending on the result of the Ohio State Indiana game later. But back out there now is Simpson for Alabama. Offense back out there. Simpson back out to throw. Being pressured in the back, tries to escape, and it's going to find a receiver there. That's going to be caught. Number 81, what a catch, able to break away and get the throw out at the right time to end the 3rd quarter. What a play by Simpson to be able to find the receiver there. That's 81 of Caleb Edwards. What a play.
yeah, what a play for Caleb Edwards and Ty Simpson. But it's gonna come down to this 4th quarter. Can they get back in it?
And we'll see as we head to the 4th quarter. And Kevin, so Gunnar Stockton heads to the NFL this year, right?
Huh?
Stockton's heading to the NFL this year?
I don't think so.
No. So when he does go, if he goes this year or next year, what do you think? What teams, based on the teams right now in the NFL, what teams do you think are the best fits for him?
I don't think a team really wants him.
Yeah,
He's not a. There's NFL prospects and he's not one of them. Just because of his play style, he's not gonna get drafted.
yeah, okay.
He's a college quarterback. Not every college quarterback makes it to the NFL.
No, yeah, that's for sure. You see Stenson Bennett, for example.
Yeah, won 2 national championships. Never went to the college. I mean, he did go to the NFL, but never worked out. He played
Yeah,
for the Rams, I think.
yeah, he's like the practice squad third string guy, but yeah. But anyway, yeah, let's talk about it's the same way basically for Ty Simpson, right? Because what do you think the percentage of Ty Simpson makes the NFL?
Um, it's like it's a 100%.
Oh,
He's
you
gonna
will?
go in the first round.
Oh, exactly.
He's just having a bad game. Usually he plays way better.
Yeah. So like, what fits? What are some good fits for him? Would you say then?
Maybe the Saints.
The Saints. But yeah, he's a solid quarterback, kind of like a little bit like a Lamar, but yeah, solid quarterback. But as we have time before the 4th quarter, let's do some more quizzes. So let's do who wears number 2 on the Chicago Bears?
DJ Moore.
Yes. Yeah, you're good at this. What's one that you can't get? Who wears number 10 on the Wait. Yeah, who wears number 10 on the Seahawks?
Cooper Cup.
Yeah. Who wears number 6 on the Jets?
Oh, Nick Folk. Oh
Yes.
my god.
Alright, who wears number 4 on the Eagles?
4 on the Eagles. Jake Elliott.
Yes. All right. Who is number 34 on the Bengals?
It's a running back, right?
Yes.
I don't know the backup. I would think P Ryan or whatever.
Yes. There you go. You got it. Let's see. All right. Who is number 1 on the Buccaneers?
Number 1 on the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
I don't know, but we'll come back to it.
Yeah. Simpson back out. It's gonna find, and that's
Daniel
gonna be
Hill for a gain of about 9 yards. This is a good drive for them so far.
yeah. Simpson looking to put it together there. A couple of great plays. That makes it 2nd and 1 there. Yeah. Simpson's got hurry up offense. You got the 4th quarter. You got to have a comeback here. Let's see if they get it done. I've seen. It was highlights I was watching. I forget who was playing the other day. It was like a crazy
drops
comeback.
back and he's gonna get sacked by the Bulldogs. And that's what I'm saying. They gotta get the ball out quick, and we have a flag down.
Yeah, what's the flag as? Yeah, this Bulldogs defense had been doing a phenomenal job getting to Simpson all day long, not allowing him to do much at all. And you saw that again there. As what's the flag?
It's gonna be on the defense.
All right, that's good. It's not Bill Vinovich, so the Tide have a chance. But yeah, let's see.
Kirby Smart yelling at his players. This is college football. They do this.
Yeah.
In the NFL, you wouldn't see the coach going up to the players and screaming because that's a grown man. But some of these guys, I mean, they're all grown, but they're still
Yeah.
like considered kids, I would say.
No, yeah, for sure. It's now gonna
So
be.
it's gonna be an automatic first down for the Crimson Tide. Can they get in some distance for some points? Not all day. They have. I don't even know if they've crossed like the 40-yard line. We're gonna see though. Simpson drops back with pressure in his face, and then the ball's gonna get batted up, and it's caught.
Wow.
That's number 81. What a great awareness by number 81.
Caleb Edwards able to wind up with it again. Another great play by Edwards. Just take a look at this.
Almost 9 times out of 10 that would have been intercepted, but the tight end Edwards jumps on that ball in the air and takes it for a first down. Simpson gets away with another lucky play, but Simpson with time looks to his running back. That's going to be Daniel Hill for a gain of about 3 yards. He gets it out quick. But Simpson, I feel like he's not reading the plays that he wants to. That was maybe the penalty in the previous first down, automatic first down. But looking back, Alabama, this is a chance for them to get back in this game.
It's going to be 2nd and 6 now as
Georgia's going to bring some pressure. It's going to be a throw intended for Daniel Hill again. And it seems like these two have just not been on the same page. Are going to the running back again.
Yeah, it is going to be dropped there, and that makes it 3rd and 6 now. As let's see, they got maybe try like an inside route, get Edwards involved. That's been working today. As maybe see more Edwards
Jeremy
there.
Bernard, who has been like shut out in this game. Usually that's one of their favorite targets to go to in these types of games. But it's going to be 3rd and 6. Maybe 2 down situation here for them to get some points. Simpson's going to drop back with pressure in his face, goes deep. And it's going to be a flag on the field.
And that may give
Ryan Williams draws the flag. And that's number 15. Again, who had the penalty. He might get benched.
And folks, yeah, that's going to give the Tide great field position, folks. This game's not over yet. 21-0. You saw a similar lead when the Eagles led the Cowboys a few weeks ago. Cowboys came back to win that. We may see a similar game in this one as well. And I don't think the Tide are done yet based on how they play on this drive, especially with that field position. Let's see what they got up their sleeves. However, they have been lucky a lot here.
Yeah,
and
that should not have been a penalty. That was way underthrown. That was not catchable. But it's going to be a fresh set of downs yet again for Georgia. For Alabama. Georgia has led with penalties here tonight, but it's going to be Ty Simpson who drops back, looks downfield, and it's going to be dropped by Brooks. That was right in his hands if he could have gotten up.
What a play by Simpson, able, great accuracy to get it right to where Brooks was, but unfortunately, Brooks not able to hold on. Let's take a look at that again.
Maybe Simpson could have put it better, but that was catchable.
Yeah, actually, maybe Simpson a little less far, but he was close. Just maybe a jump up higher, just able to hold it on. He would have gotten that.
And that's what makes the difference from an NFL receiver. They put their body on the line. That should have been a jump up in the air. But it's going to be 2nd and 10. Simpson drops back with pressure in his face, goes deep for Ryan Williams, and it's incomplete.
That one, a great throw there, but great defensive coverage there to allow Williams to not be able to get that. Great job by Robinson.
Williams, he kind of dropped that one. Yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah, Robinson. We've also seen him on offense today, so a two-play. He must be, yeah, he's a two-way player for the Bulldogs. As now back out there.
It's 3rd and 10 coming up. 2 bad drops
Simpson
by the Crimson Tide. Can they get a first down here?
Simpson.
It's going to be more pressure.
Back up.
It's going to go to Jeremy Bernard. Can Jeremy Bernard find the first down? He does. Jeremy Bernard stays on his legs. And Jeremy Bernard is going to score for the Tide.
Touchdown Tide as that one goes on in. What a play by Bernard. Able to get up and through, using his legs to get it on in. And the Tide are on the board. Wow.
Oh, it's the 4th quarter.
It is the 4th quarter. Let's update the scoreboard. And quarter number 4. Apologize about not updating that sooner, but the Tide finally on the scoreboard, as now on for the kicker is now on for the extra point, as that is good. That was number 31 for the Tide of 31. That is Connor Talley.
And Alabama not done yet, not dead yet, should I say. They are still alive. 2-possession game, 12 minutes left. Can their defense step up and make a play? Maybe get a turnover and get the ball back and make this a 1-score game. Let's find out. The Gunnar Stockton and his offense are going to have to respond to that touchdown that Alabama just had. Alabama still has life, though.
But let's see what Alabama's gonna do, and the defense got to step up here. And it's gonna be tough, but we'll see if they get it done. And Kevin, wait, did I do one of the Buccaneers?
Oh yeah, number 1 you said.
Yeah.
Is it a receiver?
It is a running back.
Oh, Rachaad White.
Yes. All right, let's see. This one I'm not telling you a position. Who's number 80 on the Steelers? I'll give you a hint.
Washington.
Yes. All right. Who's number 88 on the Bengals?
Gesicki.
Yes. All right. Who's number 11 on the Eagles?
A.J. Brown.
Yes. All right. Who is number 11 on the Titans?
It's not Io Manor. I don't think it's Calvin Ridley.
Nope.
Not Tony Pollard, not Spears, not Okonkwo, not Io Manor. I don't know.
Van Jefferson.
Oh, I didn't even know he was on the Titans.
Okay. Who's number 13 in the Texans?
13 on the Texans. Kirk.
Yep. All right. Who is number 17 on the Raiders?
Um, it's not. Is it Myers? Is he on that? No, he's on the Jaguars.
Yeah, no.
You said number 17.
Yeah. Do you want a hint?
Yeah.
He used to be on the Seahawks.
Oh, Tyler Lockett.
Yes. All right, but we're back now as the Tide are gonna kick it on away, and let's see what they got. They're gonna try to do here as yeah, the Tide got some ways to go still, making it a two-score game again. But yeah, still a bit to go. And Gunnar Stockton and this Georgia offense comes back out and sorry, kind of got me in the middle of a yawn there, but that offense comes out. Let's see what they got going on here, and if they'll be able to get a good play, get down the field here, and that would help them tremendously. Probably sealing the win for them if they're able to get a touchdown
Stockton
here.
rolls out to the right, finds his receiver Zachariah Branch for a gain of about 7 yards.
It's gonna make it a second down now for the Bulldogs here as they're gonna come back on it, and it's gonna be second and 3. We have not seen basically any huge long plays in this game. That's how good these defenses have been today. As these defenses probably played even better than what the score shows currently. But Stockton back out,
Stockton gonna fake
fake
the handoff.
handoff.
He goes to Delp, Oscar Delp, the tight end. It's gonna be a first down. The Tide need to get stops on. They need to get stops. They need to get their offense the ball back, and they need to score and make it a one possession game. But they can't do that if their defense gives up any more points and expands this lead for the Georgia Bulldogs. They need to get a stop desperately. This team needs a stop defensively right now.
Gonna be first and 10 now. Bulldogs back out there. Move it now for Bell. It's going to be handoff to Bell. A fake handoff as Stockton keeps it, and he'll be down like one, able to get like a yard after that. Not even, as it's going to be second down now for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that was a great defensive play by the Alabama Crimson Tide. They go up and make a play. But now it's going to be second and 10. They need 2 stops, and they can potentially get their offense the ball back. They need this desperately. They need to cover everything, and they need to just play good defense right here. This is a big 2 downs coming up. Zachariah Branch in motion. Gunnar Stockton is going to keep it with his legs again, and he runs over a player, and he keeps it himself, and that's going to be a big hit he took, but he gets up fine. But that was a big hit. Gunnar Stockton. I've talked about it a lot. He uses his legs a lot, and he just takes a big hit. But it's going to be a big third down coming up. 3rd and 4. Can the Alabama Crimson Tide get off the field? Gunnar Stockton calling new plays at the line, trying to manage his offense. Stockton looks downfield. It's going to roll out, use his legs, and it's going to be a stop by the Alabama Crimson Tide. Their offense is going to get another shot at it, and they are rallied up, and they are getting their hype up. This momentum is starting to shift, folks.
The Tide is not done yet. They're still very much in this game, and now let's see what this offense has coming up. But yeah, what's Georgia gonna do? They're probably gonna punt here, and yeah, they're gonna punt as Stockton comes to the sideline, and yeah, now the Tide offense just they have to play like they did that last drive, or they gotta play better because they didn't even play amazing that last drive. That of course the flag set them up for the touchdown, but yeah, let's see. The Tide are still in this one as it's gonna be caught and dropped, fumbles it, but he's able to hold on. However, it's gonna be bad field position. And it's gonna be 1st and 10 at the
Awful
4
field
or 5.
position.
That is not what you wanted to see as a Tide fan, and yeah, it slips right through his hands, but luckily
Oh
is
my
able
goodness.
to recover the ball and get it. But yeah, that's gonna lucky that could have
Woo!
gone in as
That was
a
almost
fumble 6 or something. So they got lucky there,
that
but
was almost a scoop and score.
it's still a rough it's still a rough way to go for Alabama now backed up, but they're just 2 big plays away from gaining some yards, and they were close to there in the last drive, and they were able to get some big plays. So let's see what they got, but score 21-7. And those of you watching, I want to know what's your final score prediction? Do you think Bama's going to come back and win? Yeah, comment below. I think there's a shot, but after that punt, it's like hard. It's hard to be convincing, but yeah, well, I think there's a good chance. But yeah, we're gonna head to a break, and as we're on the break, the commercial break, Kevin, let's do who is number 0 currently on the Dolphins?
Is his name Ingram?
Nope.
I
I'll
know
give you a
he's gonna
hint.
be a.
It's a
Oh wait, is he? I know he's a receiver, right?
nope,
Or he's a fullback.
nope,
Wait, what?
nope. Yep,
Number 0 wasn't it a fullback or something?
that's a quarterback.
Oh, Zach Wilson.
Yes. All right, let's. I'm gonna pull up. Let's see. Here's a good one. Oh no, never mind. Probably wore a different number. All right, who wears number 14 on the Cardinals?
Wilson.
Yes. Who wears number 18 on the Cardinals?
Marvin Harrison.
Yes. Um,
It's alright.
let's do. Yeah, I'm winning. I've basically done like all the players. Who wears 85 on the Cardinals?
Trey McBride.
Yes. All right, who wears number 15 on the Chargers?
McDonkey.
Yep. All right, who wears number 0 on the Titans?
Calvin Ridley.
Yes. And finally, who wears 83 on the Dolphins?
Washington.
Nope, on the Dolphins.
83.
It's a W.
Wilson.
Nope.
It's not Washington. Um,
Give you a hint. Came out of retirement this year.
to go to the Dolphins was crazy.
Yeah, I know.
What's his name?
I
Oh,
could
I
tell
know he's
you.
a tight end.
I know you. I know you know who it is.
Um, Warren.
Nope.
No,
Words of the Colts. That's gonna be back to throw by. That's
I can't think of
gonna be Simpson. As it's gonna be
Waller.
2nd down. Waller. Yes. All right. Good job.
Ty Simpson backed up in his end zone. This is a bad spot because of that special teams by the Georgia Bulldogs. They're gonna have to drive the length of the field to get this game in a one possession game. But Simpson gets it off for Jeremy Bernard, who breaks a tackle. Maybe he should have just went forward there. He backs up another yard, but it's gonna be 3rd and short for Alabama. They need this first down desperately. Maybe they go for it if they don't get it, even because their season's on the not maybe their season's on the line, but they want to win this game. 3rd and 2. This is a big down. They have limited downs now. It's going to be Ty Simpson who needs to lead his team back into this game.
Back out there now. Simpson calling the play there as this is a big play here as Simpson back out to throw, taking his time, goes up, it's gonna find who else but 81, and he loses the ball.
He never had it.
Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, he didn't even have it.
Honestly, I think they should go for it.
They gotta. It's 8:17 left. You give the ball back to the Bulldogs. Likely they'll get a field goal. They may get a field goal or something, but even if you get the ball back, there's not enough time left. But yeah, they're gonna go for it here. Simpson back out there now.
They go
So-
for it. Simpson overthrows him.
And that will do it because now Georgia's getting at least a field goal. Yeah, that's gonna do it. And damn
Just
that
bad throw by Ty Simpson. That defense has gotten to him. The pressure has been felt all day. He just misses Jeremy Bernard. And Alabama is going to give Gunnar Stockton in that offense great field position. And Simpson is, yeah, he's played terrible today. Jalen Milroe, the last Alabama quarterback to win the SEC championship for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Now they need a turnover or something here because they're about to score and potentially make this another 3 possession game. But we're gonna find out. It's gonna be
Stockton
Stockton who carries it.
gonna make it a second down there. Doesn't go anywhere on the carry, and yeah, Alabama able to deny him to go anywhere, but Georgia is set up very well here as it's now 2nd and 10. Yeah, let's see what Georgia has as the Alabama defense. They got her. They've been doing pretty good against the one as the late, and they just gotta continue doing that. But yeah, let's see as Stockton hands it off, and he's gonna be forced down, not able to go anywhere. As that is gonna make it a 3rd down. Lawson takes him on down there. What a great stop by Lawson, number 0, Devontae Lawson, and yeah, so 7:11 left in this one. It's 3rd and 11. Stockton back out there now. Bulldogs spread it on out. Number 32 in motion as Stockton back out to throw. It's going to be caught by
Goes
number
to
1.
Branch.
Goes in for the touchdown. We'll take it all the
Branch
way.
scores.
Branch. How about your Branch? As that will most likely seal it for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, this game is almost out of reach now. Down 3 touchdowns, under 7 minutes. They would need 3 touchdowns, and literally 7 minutes. They would need a miracle if they had a chance.
Yeah, there's no way, based on just how bad this Bama offense have played today. There's no way, like, I could see them making it. Like, but yeah, let's see now on for the extra point, number 91, and that will go through. So 28-7, we got an all touchdown game in this one as it's gonna be Georgia taking a 21-point lead. And we'll be right back after a quick break with 6:51 left. We'll be right back. And welcome back as we come back out. Alabama only with one rushing yard today compared to Georgia's 126. That's not a lot of rushing yards if you want to win a game. But anyway, after that touchdown, Bama's going to come back out, and at this point, it's close to impossible for Bama as Georgia is looking to win another SEC championship.
Back to back years.
Yeah, and a year ago, of course, they beat Texas as Georgia now back out there, back out to throw, goes up, and Stockton's gonna.
Find
That
Bernard.
Simpson's able to find Bernard there,
They
and
gotta go quick.
yeah, they gotta do hurry up offense there as they're moving fast now, spreading it around. They're gonna try doing something deep here. Do like
Honestly,
an
just
out
throw it
route.
up to Williams.
Yeah, do an out route to Williams, then then do like one more, get in the end zone. But
He's caught
yeah, you gotta go
by
farther than
Bernard
that.
yet again. They gotta go.
That's gonna be like 6 yard gain. That does. Yeah, you don't have time for that. As now it's gonna be second down. Simpson back out there. 2nd and 2.
Is Georgia gonna bring the pressure? They do. Simpson picks up, and that's broken up by Everett. Going to Bernard yet again.
It's gonna make it 3rd and 2 now for the yeah for the Tide as they're not able to get anything done. So 5:56 left in this one now in the SEC championship as they go on back out. Simpson back out there. Gonna line back up. Simpson movement. As 4 comes around. And is the RB. Simpson taking his time to call the play. Simpson back out to throw. Goes up.
Simpson keeps it himself, and he's gonna be short.
Able tries to go for the one to get the first down, and he's not able to pull it on in as it's gonna be 4th and 1. And of course they gotta go for it. Yeah, they're going for it here as bring in number 11. Alabama brings in number 11 there. It's gonna be 4th and 1. So back out there.
They gotta go for it. Simpson with no running back. Hill's gonna move to the running back position. It's gonna be a timeout taken by Alabama. I don't know why they use their timeout.
I don't know why they do it now because if they get this, like, they need those timeouts as the time goes on, but they call a timeout now. And yeah, if Alabama gets this, what are they gonna need to do here, Calvin?
They're gonna need.
Like, you want like
They need to
throw the
score.
ball, run the ball.
They have to throw the ball. There's not enough time to run the ball.
Yeah,
Obviously, need to throw the ball. They have no time at all.
yeah. Just taking a look, like, yeah, they got because the one against this Georgia's defense has been terrible, and yeah, they got so they got no shot in the one. They got to throw the ball. And they got to throw it deep. They can't just throw it. They got to throw it deep and get some big plays and do this fast and maybe not call their timeout. But it's gonna be 4th and 1 now. Stockton back out there. It's 4th and 1. Stockton fake handoff. Gonna find that is gonna be that's gonna be 81 once again. Caleb Edwards. And now since they got the first down, it's crunch time. They gotta get these plays. And the clock stopped. So what's going on here? See what the refs have to say here. Okay, so it's going to be 1st and 10 now with 5:13 left in this one.
It's gonna be Simpson dropping back. Needs to go downfield, and it's going to be almost intercepted. I would have done it. Simpson has been reading the field poorly today. This is not a good look for the scouts who
Nah,
are
yeah,
trying to
that's for
get
sure.
this man on this team. Look at this. He doesn't see that cornerback, and that's almost intercepted. He had read that poorly.
Goes right through his hands. Almost an interception. But it's going to be second and 10. They still got a shot here as going to line back up. But their shots and their time is going more and more down, and it's becoming more and more unlikely that they got a shot in this one. Simpson back out there now. Got three receivers out to the left, one in the way, as Simpson back out, escapes. He's going to use his legs, and he's going to be taken down by the Bulldogs by number 10. Number 10, that is going to be Justin Jefferson. Not the Justin Jefferson from the Vikings, the
Justin
one from the
Jefferson from
Bulldogs.
the time.
Oh, thank you. Still learning these players. That's Zayden Walker there, not Justin Jefferson with the long roster there. So Zayden Walker able to take it on down. All right, third and 13, 15 now. As that moves him back 5. Simmons to throw. That's going to go about lateral to number 4, to the 30, to the 20, still in, and now out of bounds. What a play. That could have been play of the game, even though they lose. So that was Simmons. That was Simpson. So Simpson is going to find 5, throws it, laterals it to 4, who goes on a run. Now that puts Bama by the 20 as Bama back out to throw, goes up high, and it's going to go off to the right, as that's going to make it a second down. Attended for number 5 in the end zone. That is Gami Bernard.
Huh?
That's Bernard.
Oh. I thought you said Gummy.
Yeah. So yeah, second down now.
Simpson. Empty backfield. Gonna fake the handoff. He goes to number 0 and is dropped.
Another bad play there as there looked to be a couple receivers open on the other side, but that's going to make a third down now as yeah, let's see what Bammer has. Yeah. Bammer 10-1 in the last 11 games versus Georgia. Of course, the only loss was the 2022 national championship. But this would be the second loss, the first loss since that national championship game. Second loss in those games. Now Simpson back out, goes up, and it's going to be too short there. Attended to wide receiver Ryan Williams. And that brings out the fourth down once again, as they're going to stay on and go for it here. Simpson stays out there.
Fourth and 10 coming up. This game's pretty much over, but they want the slightest chance to come back. They need to get this first down. Let's see what Ty Simpson can do here.
Movement.
Simpson in the shotgun position, drops back with pressure, as always. Makes a man miss. Needs to get this ball out downfield.
Pressured.
And he throws it. And it's dropped.
He almost was able to hold that in, but fortunately not able to grab that, and that will basically do it.
Jeremy Bernard dropped it.
Bama fans are stunned, even though this game has been over for a while. Yeah, it also went through the defender's hands. Wow, yeah, he had that. These receivers as well have not been able to hold on to the ball, and that's another one there that Bama is not able to hold on, and that may do it.
That will do it.
Yeah,
It's over.
yeah, Oh yeah, they got two timeouts, so they're just gonna. So now, yeah, Garnet, not Garnet's Georgia gonna on the clock out. Garnet's, of course, share logos with Georgia. Congratulations to the Rye Garnets for and Shoemaker and the Rye Garnets for winning the New York State Class A championship. But Kevin, what are your just takeaways from this game overall as we approach the ending?
Georgia looks like a potential contender who could maybe play Ohio State in the national championship. Their defense showed up to play today. But my big question is, will Alabama now get in the playoffs? Like, yes, they played in the SEC championship. If they lose this game, it shouldn't hurt them, even though they're in the playoffs already. But it's not a good look, and we're gonna find out tomorrow if they make the playoffs. But either way, if they do, they're gonna be playing on the road somewhere.
Yeah, Stockton that last play, one's on back and falls down hard, and he's able to get up. It looks like that was a rough hit there, as yeah, let's take a look at the rankings. Georgia is third right now. Expect them to move into second because Ohio State plays Indiana. The winner of that game will be one, and Georgia will probably take over as the two. Maybe if Ohio State somehow loses that game, they won't, but expect Georgia to go as two. Indiana most likely will take the third spot. Just looking at the rankings here, and then Alabama. Yeah, I feel Notre Dame's gonna pass them. Maybe even BYU. Yeah, Alabama may be out of it. But yeah, let's see. So for so now back out there, third and 12th. Stockton. They're just running out the clock here, basically, as they want to call it a game. As gonna be handoff there to 33 as he goes on through, gets the first down, and clock continues to tick. As that's gonna probably get it to the 2-minute warning.
That's gonna do it.
And yeah, do it. Yeah, Alabama finishes with -3 rushing yards. What are your thoughts on that?
Georgia just played dominant football all day. They just blitz, and Tyson had no shot.
And we got a player down now, and yeah, let's see who this player who this player is. Hopefully, he is okay. But Georgia, however, is still hyped in this one. That's ooh, that looks like that's the running back. That's Bowens that struggled to get up, and I'll wait to see what the call is here. Bowens is going to be helped to the sideline, and that does give them the timeout, but still seems like it's going to be enough for the Bulldogs be able to get this one. As with their first down, that will do it. They're just letting the clock tick down. So, yeah, that now just a few more knees should do it. Alabama probably doesn't even need to use that timeout, and yeah, the Georgia Bulldogs, SEC champions.
Back to back years.
Yeah, Kevin, did you see this coming?
No, I thought Alabama was gonna. Alabama has had Georgia's number as of late, but Georgia beats them for the first time in years, and they were the better team. But now we gotta ask: is Alabama gonna make the playoffs now? A 10-3 team. I do think they
Yeah.
should make it over Miami and Notre Dame. Both teams do not have the resume Alabama does. They played in the SEC championship. I do not believe they should be hurt for losing this game. Yes, it was a three possession, like three touchdown loss.
Yeah.
They still were in the championship game, and they have one of the best resumes in college football. So I do think they should stay in the playoff bracket over Miami and Notre Dame. Notre Dame is not even in a conference and has no ranked wins. I don't think they should be in over.
Yeah, I just feel like no, yeah, I agree with that, and yeah, if there's teams that did not make the championship, except if they're better, except for like the third team, it's a really good conference. Like they shouldn't be making it. And yeah, it's still Alabama. They had a phenomenal season. We'll see what happens, um, but as we got 2 minutes, Kevin, do you want to quickly quiz me on? We could do some. You want to just quiz me on like NFL trivia or something?
Sure. Um, who is hmm, who is number 31 on the Dolphins?
Uh, 31 on the Dolphins.
Mhm. I'll give you a hint. He's a running back.
It's not Mostert because he's. I don't even know where he is anymore. I don't know. I,
Ollie Gordon.
oh yeah.
Um, who is number 22 on the Commanders?
Oh, no, I'm doing bad. So what's his name? Is it McNichols?
Nope.
Is it a running back?
Yep.
Okay. God. Oh my God, what's his name? It's not. I give up.
Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt.
Oh my gosh. That's who I thought it wasn't. Alright, but we're back now, and yeah, just a few more knees should do it. And tune in as next up will be calling the Indiana Ohio State game, most likely. As just stay tuned and make sure to tune into that as to check in if we're doing that. But it's gonna be 1st and 10 here in the fourth, as it's gonna be a knee, and yeah, that's gonna tick it on down. And yeah, that will basically do it. Just put the font. And yeah, it's going to be the Georgia Bulldogs who get a big win. And they're SEC champions for the second year in a row, as they are going to move to 12-1 on the season. And after getting this big win, you got to think they're going to carry this momentum into the playoffs, don't you think?
Yep. For sure.
And
Now they secure that first round bye.
yeah, so they're gonna move to 12-1 now, potentially a 2 seed. Do we see a possible Georgia Ohio State championship?
Maybe. I think so. Right now, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be wild. But yeah, the clock continues to tick on down. 3rd and 11, and yeah, tonight. Also coming up tonight, ACC championship, Duke and Virginia, gonna be a good one. But before we go, Kevin, what are your final thoughts about this game?
Georgia was the better team. They won on all three phases of the game. They were better special teams wise, offense wise, and their defense was incredible today. They played lights out.
Yeah, that defense really showed up. A big key reason why they won, that special teams, that pulling off that great blocked punt, an amazing job by that special teams. But yeah, SEC championship for Georgia in the last 5 seasons, second in a row, as well as at the end of the day, yeah, Georgia was the better team, and yeah, they just played like SEC champions in this one, and Alabama did not. But I think Georgia's gonna carry this momentum in the playoffs, and we'll see how they take on possibly Ohio State or Indiana or whoever they take on in this playoffs. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I'm Ben Silk,
And I'm Kevin.
and we'll see you next time.